Okay, let me just double, triple check. Our nameplates are all in the right place. Yes, they are. Okay, we should be okay. Bring, bring. Right, so we'll give the chat some time to get the notification and hop in. Before we start it. What's up, Imperial Guard? Oh shit, coming in quick. Hey, Misaki. How's it going, buddy? You can't be... You could be my big boss? I like you. What's going on, fellas? Stream is being a bit silly. Give it a second. For some reason, the connection's fluctuating a bit. Okay, should be alright now. I came as fast as I could. What's going on,
Sure
fellas?
you did.
Sure you
Sure you
did, mate.
did.
Of course you did. Typical. Every time.
Are you serious?
What's going on, fellas? How's your Sunday going? How's everyone's Halloween week going, eh?
It's Monday for me.
It's Monday. I'm hooked to Dragon's Dogma. Help me. It's a good game. You need no help. Some addictions are good.
You need no help.
You need no help. You're on your own on this one. But yeah, here's hoping that the the Sony announcement tomorrow, seven game announcements. I'm hoping for a Resi 2 remake. I'm hoping for a Dragon's Dogma 2. I'm hoping for a DMC sequel. 5 or 2, I don't care. They played Super Mario Odyssey. Yeah, everyone's going mental about that game, it seems.
Mate. Digimon Cyber Sleuth.
Nah, man, about that Digimon shit. Nah, I've been playing Remake. Got the platinum for that the other day, and yeah. Wife's been playing Assassin's Creed. I ain't been playing Assassin's Creed. Wife's been playing Assassin's Creed Origins. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wish there was...
Can I please have a go at the new game? Are you serious?
Are you
That's
serious? Are you kidding me? Is this a fucking joke?
Yeah.
Because I'm not laughing. Oh, okay. Haha. Yeah, it was just a joke, JK. It means just kidding. So, how are we feeling about session 2 of Resident Evil D&D campaign? I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a good one. I was kind of hoping that we'd continue last week because this is where the campaign got real fun for me to kind of make. So, I'm hoping that...
They always say that.
Oh yeah, we're the best is yet to come, mate. If you
fun.
like that, just wait until the next one. You're gonna love it. Please pre-order for Gold Edition.
Gonna die.
Excited. Screen
Tiny
is
might
excited.
die.
Oh god, I haven't seen a screen since mid 2000s. My body is ready. Ooh, I don't know if Tiny's is ready though. Yeah, pretty much.
Neither.
$5 on one
fair-
death this session. Ooh, maybe Imperial might be making some
To be
money
fair,
today.
it's your fault for rolling bad. Why don't you just roll better?
Yeah, I was saying to the
Really?
rest of the group before we went live that I kind of tailored all of the, I wrote all of the, like, you know, dangerous events and scenarios to kind of be there so that everyone gets an opportunity to experience danger and kind of like maybe have to face its effects. It all just went to Tiny. Everyone kind of got away okay. Kind of. Tiny just ate shit the entire session though. As soon as you open the door, Tiny got fucked. Tiny went flying out the car. You know what I mean? Went all over the place.
I shall
Poor Tiny.
I shall protect you.
Yeah,
all.
so before we get into
Sorry.
session 2, let's just get a bit of a recap as to what happened session 1, in case anyone forgot or hasn't seen session 1 yet. So, The campaign started off just before the outbreak. our 4 survivors, John, Damon, Dorothy, and Tiny, were just in the bar every day. Just another Sunday at the Fallen Icarus, the best bar in all of Raccoon City. But then something went down. There was a zombie attack. So turns out this campaign is starting off just as the zombie outbreak in Raccoon City kicked off, and the survivors just managed to get away from the oncoming zombie threat. They went off into the streets, to which they were called upon by a father in distress. His child had been is locked away in one of the apartments in the building, but he couldn't get to him. He needed the team's help in order to retrieve the kid. Long story short, they nearly killed the kid, but they got the kid out and they returned it to the father. A-okay, no reward needed, sir. Just your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. And they went about their way. They decided to jump into a police car and try and leave Raccoon City, to which they came across a bridge. As they were crossing it, a truck came barreling down the street and ended up colliding with them, sending poor Tiny out of the fucking window onto the floor, and the truck ended up crushing him against a bridge, to which the team then had to work together to try and move the truck ever so slightly so Tiny could get away before the truck exploded, completely ruining the bridge and forcing the survivors to go into the woods of Raccoon. There they came across a strange human-like fish monster. It's hard to describe, but they decided they wouldn't know. They were set aback at the discovery. They didn't know what to do, and the monster, or whatever it was, ended up just choking out to death. And as they were making their way further into the woods, they spotted a strange light, and they were heading towards it, but then suddenly a crow just happened to land on Tiny's shoulder.
Oh god.
Tiny decided to punch the crow, and the crow got mad and decided to rip one of his eyes out of his face before summoning a murder of crows coming down from the sky and chasing the survivors. With no choice, they decided to run further into the woods. They came further towards the light, which happened to be a cabin. The door opened, and an old man stood in the doorway, beckoning the survivors to enter the cabin. And without a moment's thought, they jumped into the cabin. The old man slammed the door behind them. There were thuds and crashes of crow bodies and beaks slamming against the door and the windows before it went quiet again. And there was peace in the cabin. For once, for the first time, the team was able to get a break. Ho, ho, ho. So how are we feeling, guys?
And I
Are we
bet
ready?
this old man has a axe.
Yeah, and then John the ever drunken fireman ended up looking for an axe the entire campaign. I think he's sober now, isn't he? John's he's kicked his habit.
Yeah.
He's got his wits about him now. All right. So how are we feeling,
Sure,
guys?
have a good night.
We all caught up. We all ready to jump into session 2, Seeing Ghosts.
Sure.
Sure. Yeah, sounds great. In the spirit of
Yeah.
Halloween. Tiny, no. Yeah, poor Tiny. I don't know. Like I said, this was supposed to be for everyone. All of the bad things were supposed to be shared. This is everyone's disaster, but Tiny just decided, no, it's all me, son. This is my sob story.
Watch Tiny be the last survivor.
Yeah, everyone's gonna die
Watch
somehow.
him be
Tiny,
the last
Tiny's just
survivor.
like humping away. Looks like fucking what's his name? That hunchback, the hunchback of Notre Dame. He's just like humping away, all fucked up. Explosions behind him and shit. Oh Christ, not like
Should have
this.
put more points in Constitution.
Yeah, well, you know
Please
what's
check on my constitution.
the crazy thing is, Tiny has the most health than everyone in the party, which I guess
Not anymore.
You know, not anymore. But I guess it's technically good that he was the one that got thrown out the window of the car. Well, at least it was the tank. You know, he could take it. Poor guy.
Oh, cool. My constitution.
Yeah, he's the Chris. Oh no, Tiny's like the meat shield, whereas John's more of the muscle. John's been doing the heavy lifting, and Tiny's just been taking off the heavy damage. Poor Tiny.
That's how I like it.
Oh, Tiny, poor guy. Constitution doesn't stop eye ripping. No, it does not. Bad decisions like that. Deciding to punch the crow. Decides an eye ripping. All right, so going off of the the little intro we gave there. Go away, Wanda. The little intro we gave there. So now our session 2, the second half of our intro session, takes place in the cabin where the survivors have just survived the ambush or the chase of the crows. So let's get the music going. My immersion. How's that volume for you guys? Too loud? Too quiet?
Maybe just a little lower.
A little lower.
Yeah,
Little lower.
No problem, fellas. Because it's very
On my
quiet.
end, nothing's.
It's very quiet for me, so it's hard to judge. How's that? Is the fire still
Good.
out?
It's alright.
Yeah, sounds fine.
I'll turn that down as well, just in case. All right, so
I'll just scream if you can't hear me properly.
I roll to scream. All right, so just barely surviving the ambush of the crows, you end up you're in this cabin, this very rustic, minimalistic cabin in the middle of the woods. And the man who beckoned you into the cabin is an old, feeble man. He's kind of putting all of his body weight onto his cane. He kind of shakes as he's looking towards you. He welcomes you. He beckons you to sit down at the table and asks if you're okay. So,
Okay, cool.
what do you guys like to do?
I'd like to thank the old man for bringing us in, and by any chance, is that fireplace a natural fireplace? Is that real firewood you have
Oh
there?
god.
We haven't even started the session yet. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, of course it's a natural fire. What kind of fires do you think there are? Kind of asks, looks at you in a puzzled manner. What other fire is there than a natural fire?
Well, I don't know, you just seem to be man of nature. You wouldn't buy your own wood, would you?
Well, my old feeble hands, I used to cut wood myself, but I decided with age catching up and the cold setting in, it would be better to buy my logs instead of cut them myself.
Oh, so you at least used to cut your wood. What did you chop your wood with, by any
Oh
chance?
my god.
Fire axe, of course. What else would you
Ah,
chop?
where is said fire axe? I'm a fireman, so I just would like to have a look.
It's been a dreadfully long time since I've wielded an axe. I can't say I have it anymore. If I do, I don't remember where it is.
Well, it doesn't seem you leave too much. Where would you put it?
Oh, like I
Do you have
said,
a shed out back or something?
old age is catching up with me. I don't memorize such things anymore.
He has dementia, okay? He has Alzheimer's.
The old man again. He's just kind of,
Alzheimer's disease.
as with each sentence, each reply, he kind of shakes as the air leaves his mouth. It's even talking seems cumbersome for this poor fellow.
Well, come on now.
Look, old man, I ain't buying it. Pulls off his mask. Oh, it was a youngster all along. So, as the old man,
go pout.
as the old man looks at you, he decides he forgets himself. It's been a long time since he's had visitors. Oh, of course, you must be thirsty or hungry. Would you like some tea or something to eat, perhaps?
Yes, I would.
Okay, no
I would,
worries.
please.
Yeah, I think we all need some.
Do you have first aid kit?
The old man kind of like. The old man like bobs his head towards Tiny's direction in a very uncontrollable manner, what with the shakes kicking in. And he sees Tiny, he's got a completely exposed eye socket, blood running down his face, and he's got his arm strangely bandaged up with what looks like cables or wire or something. It's a very, very obscene scene, to say the least. He kind of stuns. He kind of rocks back on his walking stick before thumping it down and putting his body weight back in. Oh my! What's happened to you, young man?
An accident, I guess. That truck driver was saying nothing personal, kid.
As Tiny gives his response, you can see The wound slightly ruptures a little bit more, and blood starts to pour down his hand and starts dripping on the floor. Oh,
Ew,
this
gross.
won't do. I just had these floors mopped, and he decides to pull the kettle that was boiling some water over. He pours you over some tea. It just so happens that I have some medical background. I'd be able to take a look at that wound for you if you'd like.
Can you also take a look at my leg?
You too, little
only-
one.
Yeah, if only
What's
you
happened to
amputate
you?
His leg.
What's happened to you for you to be in this
I
kind
would
of
like-
manner?
I would like to keep my leg, please.
The old man doesn't understand. How could these people be so badly wounded? He asks why. What happened to you fellas for this to happen?
We were in a bar in Raccoon City and drunk men attacked us.
I've never seen drunk men be this ferocious. What happened to your arm?
A truck did
Dog
A truck.
A truck?
Crash it.
or a shrek.
Oh,
it.
young
We were in a
ones,
car
sure.
accident.
don't tell me. You haven't been driving under the influence, have you?
The fireman did. He did it.
Have you?
The fireman did
Not
it.
me.
The fireman! You were drunk behind the wheel?
I'm a civil servant, I'll have you know.
The old man kind of stumbles backwards and he has to catch himself by putting his hand on the chair near the fireplace. I've never public services these days. Anyway,
There's creatures that were attacking us. We had to run.
creatures?
And then there's a monster on the lake too.
Monster?
Yeah.
Children, I think you've been having far too much to drink. Here, have this instead. It'll balance you out. And he pours some natural smelling and not very pleasing coloring tea into your cups.
But I'm not
Thanks.
making it up. I swear. It actually happened.
Okay, little one, if you say so.
But
Why was the little one at the bar in the
Old
first
man.
place? What's going on here?
well, I was getting off a long day at
asking
work, being
myself.
the best civil servant there is.
Well, this is the strangest group that's ever knocked on my door, I can say that for sure.
By any chance, old man, do you know where that smoke was coming from? A little
Smoke?
further back.
Further back?
Did you notice any smoke by any chance?
Oh. And he rubs his beard a little bit, as his white and kind of unkempt. Yes, I do remember smoke, actually. A couple of hunters came by earlier this day. They said something about taking on the local wildlife. They were going to hunt some of the local wildlife that had been causing a bit of a ruckus. Unfortunately, as of late, the animals seem to be restless. They've taken to be a bit more aggressive and loud. Even been banging on my door at night in the late hours.
Oh my. These hunters wouldn't have had an axe on them by any chance, would they? You
Oh my
noticed?
god.
Well, they had big backpacks, so who can say? And they said they seemed intent on camping in the woods for the night, so I'd imagine that's where they'd still be.
Can someone please tell this old man that we actually did get attacked by monsters or creatures or zombie things?
Well, let's not freak him out yet. Because he might kick us out.
He
I don't want
won't
to be like
believe
monsters
me.
and then banish us outside. Just a child talking of night terrors, I suppose, and then
The old man
Well,
kind of
believe me,
he
I was on
points
the
his fingers around the room as if to kind of as a checklist. Okay, yes. He feels satisfied in his level of hospitality towards his guests. Okay, well, if you don't mind, nature calls. I'll be right back. Feel free to make yourselves at home. Take a look around. I'll be back shortly. And with that-
Wait. Before you go.
Yes. What is it? You're not
Old
still
man.
intoxicated, are you? Drink that cup before you answer me. I can smell your beer from
Okay,
here.
I'll just have a big sip.
call out post.
So just down it in one go. A bit bitter. You wouldn't happen to
Dorothy
know
just
what
looks at him.
this purple herb is, its properties by any chance, would you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Gesturing for the party to show him the herb.
The man
Think I
suddenly
have
gets a jolt of youthfulness in his appearance. His shakes seem to stop a little bit, and his back seems to not be so arched anymore. You've got his interest. Purple herb? Show it here. Can I see it?
We don't
have it.
have it on us, but we saw it.
One of
No,
you
we
picked it
didn't.
up.
We
right?
got it.
One of you.
No,
picked it up.
I'm
did
not
pick it.
gonna tell him we have it because what if
Oh.
he takes it from us?
Oh, okay.
Right.
Purple
What if
herb.
he
Well,
says it's rare and then kills
if you show it to me, I'd be able to discern its qualities for you. I actually have a bit of background in herbology, as I actually used to work for a pharmaceutical company manufacturing medicine out of herbs.
Oh, come on,
Oh.
guys. Give the old man a look. If he tries anything shady, we'll just poke him.
You can do the old
She
man.
kind of pats around her apron and pretends like she didn't know, but she like, oh shit, and she pulls out the string of this branched herb of some sort and kind of waves it in her fingertip a little bit.
The old man's eyes kind of light up as he sees this purple pigmented herb. He reaches out a bony hand to take it. He observes it, puts it into the light, and kind of repositions his glasses as if to get it into focus. I must say I've never seen a herb quite like this before, but I'm interested. Are you willing to leave this with me for a while? I'd be able to discern its qualities if I had some time to study it.
I'm okay with
I'd be,
that.
well, are we gonna check out the campsite? Because you said that there was campers, so we could go. check that
So
out.
there is. If I'm being quite honest with you people, life has been pretty rough here as of late. Like I said, I used to work for a pharmaceutical company, making medicine out of the herbs, and well, let's just say I had to leave. And so I've taken up residence here in the cabin, and I've taken to growing my own herb garden. I make my own homegrown medicines, and I sell them to passing by people and at local markets and such. But as of lately, I haven't been able to harvest my latest batch of herbs due to the increased aggression of the monsters here. I didn't quite like the, let's just say, the fortitude of the hunters that came by the house. Would you be willing to head down there and give them any assistance? It would do me a lot of good knowing I'd be able to venture outside my house without worry of being attacked again.
Being attacked again? What?
Well, like I said, many nights I go without sleep. I hear banging on the walls and on the doors. Something tries to open my door many times. I've had to make this wooden barricade in front of it to prevent it from coming in. I'm afraid to leave my house. I'm afraid my herbs are going to rot away if I don't harvest them soon. I'll be able to
Can
reward
Can
you.
we fix up Tiny? Can we fix up Tiny?
Yeah,
Yeah.
can we take a?
Absolutely.
Can
Have
we take a
any
long
medicine?
rest and heal up?
I have
my
room.
boys.
I have room for one here. I tell you what. If you leave your man with me and that herb, I'll be able to discern its qualities, and also I'll get you patched up in the process, while you other three can help out these hunters.
Tiny's
But
not
my
good
foot
either.
hurts. I
Someone
don't
has
think I'll
to
be
stay
able
with
to
me,
walk.
man.
As the old man offers his
you
help,
want
Tiny's
you?
arm ruptures even more, and now the blood seems to flow a lot more aggressively. And Tiny starts to lose color in his face. He starts to become a little bit more pale as time goes on.
Yes,
Alright,
deal.
Tiny, you might want to rest up a bit, man.
Alright,
Okay,
alright.
well,
Here too?
I'll take it.
Can I stay in the cabin
Tiny,
too?
you don't
No,
look that
do you mind
small. I'd
taking
imagine
this
that
too?
child over there would be called Tiny. What kind of name is Tiny?
Yeah, the kid can stay.
My name is Damon.
Damon? It's a strong name.
Damon the
Yes.
kid.
Damon the kid.
Damon the
I'm
kid.
Tiny the tank.
Tiny the tank. Not that good of a tank if you're in this kind of condition. Anyway, drink up that medicine. Has healing qualities to it, and I'll be able to tend to your wounds shortly. The old man.
Old
Now, if you
man.
excuse me, nature really is
Oh.
calling, and he disappears into the bathroom. You're free to do what you want for a short time.
Right.
What would you like to
Alright.
do?
What do I see around the room?
Cast a perception check. Can?
Can we all roll for that, or just...
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Randron rolls a sick perception is 6. John, still coming off of his buzz, off of his red cordial. He's taking a look around, and well, it kind of just looks like a cabin, basically. Most of it's made of wood, so he's kind of on a bit of a high right now, smelling in all of that musky mahogany.
Looks like
Honey's
Damon
not
rolled
doing
really
too well with half an eye.
Mooney takes a look around. Sorry, Dorothy takes a look around and sees that what the old man claims must be true. For there's a workstation near the fireplace that is littered with all sorts of herbs, spices, powders, and it seems that this old man has some knowledge in herbology.
Does anyone notice an umbrella?
Yeah.
Umbrella?
Umbrella.
An
I like
umbrella?
an umbrella. Does this old man keep have an umbrella from the rain? He doesn't look like the type to go out without an umbrella.
There is no umbrella here, I'm afraid.
This old man.
Tiny's too concerned with trying to put pressure on all of the wounds opening up on his mangled arm to even give any sort of care towards the surroundings that he's in. He's just thankful that the place is well lit, there's a fire, and he's not being attacked or thrown out of a window yet. Whereas Damon notices that the wardrobe to the left has been moved recently. There's scratches on the floor.
How about
I'm
we
having
shake that
technology
wardrobe?
issues.
No worries, Damon.
Can I
I'm
roll
having
to?
What do you say, Dorothy?
I was gonna say, can I roll to take? Can I roll medicine to take?
To take what? Sorry, you just cut out.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, now I can hear.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah,
Okay,
your
there
voice
we go.
cuts every now and then, that's all. Just try.
Can I roll?
the microphone. What would you like to roll for? You said medicine for something?
Hello.
Hello.
I wanted to roll medicine. To see.
Voice keeps cutting out. The moment you say medicine, it's gone.
Medicine to check Damon's legs.
To check Damon's like, yeah, sure, go for it.
Can
I
I
don't know what's
assist?
happening. I don't know what's happening.
Alright, calm down, guys. One at a time. Let's not make this chaotic. Medicine. Okay.
Can I assist?
You can assist.
Being
Bye. Can I investigate the scratches? Where were
Yes,
the
you can.
scratches
Yeah,
again?
I'll sort
I
out
want
the
to
medicine real quick.
Scratch too.
So, okay, so Dorothy and John both take Damon's leg. John takes the wrong leg, while Dorothy actually gets the one with the bite on it. And they're inspecting both of Damon's legs, just moving up and down, kind of looking around. It looks infected. It looks seriously inflamed, swollen even. There's slight colors of purple and green mixed around the top of the foot, and especially behind the ankle and the heel. It looks dreadfully painful to walk on.
You bruised it.
like how
Maybe
how
you have to
far up?
rest with me.
How far up is this infection?
The infection, where it looks like it's escalating at a pretty fast rate. Who knows where it may go or look like within a couple hours.
Might
Someone
need to cut off his
heal
leg.
me!
If only we had an axe.
If only we had an axe.
No!
How about we
Have you
cut
take?
your leg off?
So the old man comes back now. You hear a toilet flush in the distance. Oh, it feels much better. Damon, would you like to investigate the scratches?
I would like to send someone to investigate the scratches because
Oh,
my poor
investigate the
leg.
scratch.
My
Who
poor
would you like
leg.
to send?
Let's send the fighter. Let's go. Let's send the non-intoxicated man.
Let's send John in there. All right.
Let's send
Alright.
John.
I'll go.
He's
over
sober.
and
Let him do it.
I'll have a quick look. My investigative skills.
Right.
Normally
So-
they're used to discover why a fire started, but not feeling like a true firefighter right now without my axe, so I'll just make do. There we go. 18.
An 18. Oof. So you take a look at the. So you move over towards the cabinet. You take a look at the scratches, and you see that these scratches are very deep set into the floorboard. This has been moved many times back and forth, and because of how deep the scratches are, it shows that the cabinet actually has a lot of weight behind it.
Oh, this guy's a cannibal.
Probably.
Scratches on the floor, cabinet. Cannibal meat. If I ever seen one.
He's evil.
What do you happen to have in here, old man?
Oh, well, if you must know, the wife cares not for my old age and constantly declares that I redecorate and rearrange the house on a monthly basis. It would feel like a daily one, and she has me moving cabinets from back and forth. She even demands that she wants the fireplace moved to the other side wall, if you'd believe that.
Oh, and where is she?
She's currently sleeping off a bad condition right now. She's sleeping in the bedroom, just so happens to be behind that door there.
Great.
I need the medicine from the.
I thought you said you lived alone.
I've never said such a thing.
Or. You lived alone, or.
Can someone fix my leg?
The old man shakes his head in a confusion. Well, this is why I asked you to clear out the animals from the cave. I need to get those herbs so I can help treat my wife.
Can I just like nonchalantly like let I'm just like I know I'm just gonna open the wardrobe.
Open the wardrobe? By all means.
Just like.
By all means, it's empty. Like I said, I don't keep anything in there in case the wife decides she wants it moved again, undoubtedly next week.
Or persuade.
Would there be a
I'll open
secret
it.
room
Intimidation.
behind that
A
one
secret room!
Behind
Secret
the
room? What, behind the door? Or just a regular room because there's a door there?
I don't know, maybe it's just the door to the basement. Or...
Well, the old man had just notified the group that that door leads into his bedroom where his wife is currently sleeping off a fever, some kind of illness.
Wasn't the wardrobe blocking the door?
No, the wardrobe, the scratches are in front of the door, but now the wardrobe is not at the door. Like she said, the woman is the wife is constantly wanting the old man to constantly rearrange the house. So he's bitching. He just does what she says. If she wants the cabinet in front of the door, okay, I don't want an argument. So he just pushes the cabinet in front of the door, huh?
Like blocking the door?
Yeah. But once upon a time, this cabinet just so happened to be blocking the doorway.
Can I roll investigation to see if the scratches that are for the cabinet, like if you would push it back, it would trail where the cabinet legs are?
Sorry,
Are
what did you say? Can you repeat that?
Hello?
Yeah, no, it wasn't you, it was me. I was making a request of the wife.
Can I roll investigation to see if the tracks of the cabinet, like the feet of the cabinet, is it following the door or
Following the door.
If you push the cabinet back, would be streaks like on the floor.
Yeah.
Where the cabinet.
Yeah, for sure. Go ahead. Investigation. Okay. So you take a look at the cabinet, and you're not quite sure where this cabinet has been. So you just kind of go off of John's best assessment that it's been moved recently back and forth between this doorway here. That's its most recent move. The old man seems seems confused. He doesn't know whether he's just kind of falling to his senile ways and being confused, or or whether this group really is truly fascinated with his cabinet. Like I was saying, young ones.
Can someone medicine for me and Tiny now?
Yeah.
The old man takes a look at. So the old man, of course,
Wait,
little one.
since I rolled medicine for Damon, can I roll for Tiny?
No. the old man takes a look at Damon's. Oh my, this is very swollen, isn't it? Good lord.
He just says no.
Got any antibiotics, old man?
Of course. He rushes over to his. He hobbles over to his workstation where he gets. Oh god, he's dancing with Dorothy. It seems. Where he picks up an ointment and some powders, and he comes back towards Damon and takes a look at her leg, and he rubs the ointment on her leg and has her ingest some of this powder. Take this one, little one. This will help her numb the pain in your foot. The ointment will try and prevent any further swelling as well. Would you like to take it?
While he's doing.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Okay. No. Yes. No.
What? No.
What if it's
The ointment?
What if it's
The
something
old man wants to
bad?
rub an ointment on your foot in order to stop the further of the swelling and the infection.
Do you want to
Yeah.
be a zombie boy?
And
That's
He's
how you become a
helping
zombie.
us.
And he wants you to
He's
just
kinda
ingest this powder.
suspicious.
So you know, like when you've got like a little capsule and it's got like you shake and it's got like powder in it. It's basically that he just doesn't have the luxury of the plastic casing, so he's just got the powder there, basically.
Can
Would you like to
Dorothy
take
kinda-
Would you like to take the powder and the ointment, Damon?
Yes.
Okay, so he takes
Come
off
on, kid,
he takes
take
off
your
he takes off
medicine.
your shoe and sock and starts rubbing the ointment into your wound, and you instantly feel this this kind of like this cold tingling sensation. It starts to numb the pain, and you simply just put the powder onto your tongue and it dissolves instantly.
Yay.
There we go.
While
Now
this is happening
now
on, can I like just nonchalantly peek into the bedroom?
what do you mean, like through the keyhole?
No, just like sort of just jut it open a little.
Oh,
bit.
okay. So as you try to open the door, you see that it's locked.
I only have an axe.
Yeah. The old man, as he's rubbing
Would
the
you roll
ointment
stealth?
into Damon's wound, he sees John over towards the bedroom door, and he just kind of raises his voice ever so slightly. It's hard for him to shout with his old age. Young man, could you please not make any loud footsteps or grunts or any of that matter? My wife is very irritable, and she doesn't take kindly to being woken.
Oh, how long she been sick for?
Oh, the past couple of days now. And unfortunately, she has tuberculosis, and we've been unable to go into town to get her medicine. What with the wildlife stopping us from leaving our house, so I've been having to take what medicine I can harvest here and what supplies I have to try and treat her wounds. But unfortunately, I'm running out. I need these beasts gone in order to further get more medicine. But there we go, little boy.
Okay.
You shouldn't be able to put too much weight on it, but it should stop any further swelling and infection.
Thank you.
So about those beasts, like I said.
What about me?
don't worry, young man. I'll be sure to see to you as well. Unfortunately, it's going to take more than an ointment to cure what ails you, I'm afraid.
Alright.
Anyways,
Go get the herbs.
yes, young group, please, could you go assist those hunters? I am sure that they've got their hands full with whatever stalks these woods. I'll be sure to reward you of successful proof of your completion of the task. Meanwhile, I'll look after your friend here.
No
And
worries. At
I'd
least
like to.
Dorothy, come along with me. Damien, up to you if you want to stay
Yeah.
here.
I'm gonna go-
Unfortunately,
Uh,
I
if
only
you wanna
have
join us.
room
Oh.
to kind of take care of one, and if I'm being honest, I've never had children. I don't quite know how to look after them by myself.
He does smell a bit. I'll give you that. All right, Damien. Come
Besides,
with me. Go on.
safety in numbers and all that. I'd imagine the child would be safe with you than with me.
So I sort of grab Damon by the shoulder and I'll just sort of like lead him.
Um,
Come on.
Yeah,
wait with me.
Damon is
Bye.
unable to really. I mean, Damon can kind of hobble a little bit, like leaning on one foot, kind of like hopping somewhat. But Damon is in no condition to run or do anything of any kind of like athletic or
Ah, right.
acrobatic.
I'm staying here. I'll be quiet. I'll sit in the corner.
Little one, I must employ. It's very dangerous for you to stay here. Like I said, there's banging all over the place, and the window's already cracked from your crow ambush. I don't know if they would take another attack. And as he's saying,
That's alright, kid. We gotta
as
run.
As he's saying his plea for you to join your team, you hear aloud, and everyone jumps. This is exactly what I mean.
I run out and try to see what it is.
okay.
Is that your wife?
John instantly just throws back to, oh no, what's he got it done? John runs off into the woods and he takes a look around. There's nothing outside.
I come back in.
I kind of look to the old man and kind of give him like a little bit of a glare. What pharmaceutical company did you work for, if you don't mind me asking? You're very skilled with healing ointments and the like.
Oh, thank you. If you must know, I worked for the pharmaceutical company that's stationed here in Raccoon City.
Oh god.
Remind me what's it called again?
What's the name?
Or Trisel.
What's the name?
Umbrella, I believe. A strange name, but
Umbrella. I see.
Pretty ironic that you don't have an umbrella, but that's good.
Well, I to be honest, I rarely leave my cabin. I only leave to get to get the herbs from my garden to make the medicine, and that's about it, really.
Alright, well, we might as well not daddle on. Let's go
Fine, I'll hobble with
to
you.
the
Damon,
hunter.
are you staying?
No, the
can't stay.
Damon, the
He
old
knows
man
how it does.
implores that Damon leaves because he does not have the means to protect this child if whatever is
gotta
stalking
run
the
off.
house comes back.
We gotta run or just carry him. What's he weigh? Like 35 kilos? Wet?
Are you sure he can't stay? Dorothy kind of looks a little bit concerned. Are you sure he can't stay? Sending a
I'm
child out
certain.
there is a little bit more dangerous.
Honestly, my hands are going to be full looking after your battered and bruised friend here. I have no space for a child to be safe. If anything were to happen, I would never forgive myself.
Come on, kiddo.
It's
you
better
need
if,
to
it's
get
I don't
his
better if
back
the
up.
child stays with you.
I don't trust him.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I
The
got
old,
a
what are
knife.
you talking about? The
Yeah,
old man's
he
just,
did
the old
not.
man's just
Yeah.
stopped. The old man's just, he's fed you. He saved you from the
If
crows.
he's gonna eat Tiny, he's gonna eat Damon, so...
Alright, let me try.
Well, Damon's probably gonna try to stop him if he tries to eat him.
And then get eaten.
What?
I'm
Okay,
leg.
what's with Ozzy? What's with the thud?
What's with the
Hey,
FUD?
This guy.
With
The
the
FUD
old,
was
the old,
outside.
Never trust people.
The old man has just explained that the third is coming from the increasingly bold and aggressive wildlife that keep trying to test the cabin to find a way to get inside.
Alright, we're leaving. Goodbye.
Okay then.
Come back
Don, you
fast.
His
just
wife
have
has
to
been
pick
sleeping
me
for
up.
days.
He waves you off as he pours more of the medicinal tea for Tiny to drink and encourages that he finishes the cup.
Alright.
Bye,
I'll
Tiny.
ring it.
All right.
Hope I'm
That was
not
a good
dead.
one, mate.
So
Bye, I guess.
bye,
Die.
I guess. So with that, you have now
Not
left
dead.
the cabin.
Whoop, whoop.
Good job. You made it out the first room.
We're all gonna die.
So now
Oh,
you're
shit,
outside.
it's dark.
One of us.
Where's John? I don't see John on the map. He's just disappeared. Where's
Bye
John?
bye.
It's in my heart.
He's in my heart, and thoughts and prayers go out to John. All right. So
Yeah.
as you leave the cabin, you see the dirt road as you just ran down in order to get your to come into the cabin. You can take this time to explore the outside of the cabin if you want to.
Let's try to find that axe. Kid, keep that handgun ready, eh?
I don't have a handgun. I
You got
have
a
a
handgun?
crossbow
Yeah.
and a shotgun. No.
Oh, there's an
it's a
actual crossbow.
No,
Alright,
I have the shotgun.
Use the crossbow.
You have a pull cue and the crossbow.
Yeah, I have the
Yeah,
crossbow
keep-
and the pull.
Well, just keep your wits about you, eh? Don't.
I'm
Alright,
gonna hold
If you
your
don't
hand,
need your
John.
weapons, we
I'm
don't
gonna
need them.
hold your hand and you're gonna lead me around.
Yeah, I'll hold your hand, you know. Just have your other hand filled with a crossbow, please. Preferably armed.
So, what is it that you guys would like to do?
So yeah, I'll hold Damon's hand and I'll keep my poker out and the other, like, ready.
Okay, so
I'll have the torch and my
So-
shotgun.
I'm gonna be on high alert, so if anything jumps out on me, I'd like to have an attack at least readied.
Is this the path to go around his house?
so if you explore around the cabin, you can uncover more of the area.
Hey, okay, can we do that? Can I roll
Let's do
Can we
fucking
all roll perception?
yeah, perception.
I'm just gonna walk around and look. My eyes.
Yeah, sure. So, as you uncover the map, you'll just see more of the area.
I'll just have to head up first. Come on, Damon.
Oh, wait.
Go.
Can we look around first? Like around this area? I'm curious about this path.
Isn't that where
What,
we
going
came?
up? You like to go up?
No, like
Oh, down?
I don't know.
Yeah, just move your character to where you'd like to go.
Like over here.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Right, well, I guess
What
Damon's
is
just sort of
this?
pulling me along.
Genuine curiosity.
Can I? We're outside of his house, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Which way
Yeah,
did we
Dog's
come
doing
from?
me a
Did we come
spook.
from here?
Sorry, what did you say?
Did we
Um,
come from here? Like right here.
You came from yeah. So that's where you ran from when the crows were chasing you.
Um,
Alright, I don't
I
know
wanna
where I'm
go
going.
around
John,
the house.
lead me. You're an adult.
Yeah, let's go along this way.
All right. So
I want to peek through that bedroom window.
peek through the bedroom
I
window.
want to see if I can look in the bedroom. Yeah.
I know, just my civil servant instincts. Wait, where's the window? It'll be around here, wouldn't it?
So there's no window here, but there is one underneath the light that you see up ahead.
Okay, yeah.
Look under it.
So who wants to look into the window?
I'll have a look and I'll peek in. I don't know if Damon's tall enough to.
Well,
So John kind of presses his hands against it. Are you wearing a mask? Are you wearing like a firefighter gas mask or anything like that?
I got it it's like I have it, but it's like just back.
So
That
so
makes
you
sense.
don't have it. You're not wearing it right now. You just haven't exposed your
No.
face. Okay.
Yeah.
So you take a look in, but it just seems completely pitch black to you. You can't see.
Alright, I'm
anything.
gonna prop up the kid. and see if he
Okay.
can look. Just wanna
Okay.
hold him up.
Sure. What do I roll
See
for
anything interesting?
I held the light up so they can maybe get advantage.
that? So do I roll? What do I roll for that?
Yeah.
If I
Perception.
Perception.
okay.
With
Or
advantage since
investigation.
Mooney's helping.
Sure.
DM.
Would it be perception or
Yes, we do.
investigation?
Perception, because that's what you.
We're
Investigation would be trying to understand something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perception's just like you can. Whoop. Whoop.
Again, as
That's it.
as Damon peers into the window, just darkness that can't see anything. It's just a square of black. All of you can see nothing inside the room.
Oh.
Can I take that 19 for when I look in it?
Why would you have
She's got a
advantage?
torch.
Why would you have advantage?
She actually has a torch.
Okay, sure, I'll give you that. As you take a look in, you see that, and you wave your torch among the window to try and get catches of light into the room. You see that the window, the darkness, isn't from the actual darkness of the room itself, but because there are boards being nailed against the window. But as you kind of move your torch against the window, you kind of see faint cracks in between the planks, and see there is a room inside there, and it is in fact a bedroom. You can see the silhouette of a bedroom and a figure lying on top of it.
That was
gonna
helpful.
die.
Bedroom.
Alright, at least we know.
Dorothy
there's something in
kinda-
there. Apparently she has tuberculosis. Alright, let's
Where we
keep
going?
going, kiddo. We'll go around, eh? We'll take the scenic route. Maybe
Yeah,
there's
move.
an axe somewhere.
Okay.
Again, I want to keep readied.
Keep ready,
I'm
you
holding
never
Damon's
know.
hand.
So, as John turns the
there.
corner, he discovers that, true to the old man's word, there is, in fact, a herb bed lying behind the house. Here you can see different kind of coloured herbs.
Should we grab a
I
couple?
So, what would you like to do?
I'd like to at least. I'd like
we
to
collect
ask
them?
the old man.
You can try and collect them if you want to.
Yeah, can I try to get some, shove
Right.
some in my
Damon.
pockets?
Alright, I'm gonna pretend I'm not looking while Damon grabs some.
Okay, so what would you like to roll in order to try and obtain these herbs?
What would be
That'd
good?
be
Sleight of hand?
survival.
You're stealing.
Or survival
Survival?
nature.
You can I would say you can only roll strength, dexterity, or survival. You can choose what you want to roll.
Nature would work, wouldn't it?
Oh, is there a nature one? Yeah, go for nature. Nathan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nature?
Sure, go for it. Nice.
Ooh.
So because of your small fingers, you're able to just dig deep into the soil and instantly unearth this green herb without having to damage or yank the herb in the process, and you obtain a green herb for your efforts.
Can I collect more than just one?
You can collect another one if you'd like.
So do I have to roll again, or just...
Absolutely.
This doggo's doing me a trigger.
Doing me a trigger. It's actually the Courtyard soundtrack from the original Resident Evil 1. So you try again, but your fingers are kind of dirtied and caked from your previous attempt. You kind of clumsily grab the root itself, but you kind of yank it up by the stem, and it severs the stem from the root, and you just kind of have this instantly wilted herb that's of not much use at all.
Dang
Okay,
it.
let's stop abusing the old timers garden, eh?
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, let's go around. Keep that herb on you though. We already got it. So.
Yeah. All right.
I'll have
Do
one or two
you guys want to try to get a herb at least?
I'm gonna try to get one.
John turns the corner once more, and he sees a shoddy kind of makeshift grave with a tombstone on it.
Oh shit!
Here we go. Alright, I'd like to go read
Oh.
the tombstone.
The tombstone.
I hold my light in front of it.
So the two of you bend down. Dorothy flashes the torch in front of the gravestone, and it illuminates the cold grey stone in this orange light. And John kind of rubs away some of the dirt and the leaves on top of it to reveal a name. It simply says Margaret, scratched into the gravestone.
Well, that's
We didn't
not
ask
ominous
his
at
wife's
all.
name. Why is this fucking grave?
Well, we'll pop back in real quick.
Dorothy kind of starts panicking because, hey, yeah. This, can I
It could
roll
be his
to
daughter
see
or
if
something.
the dirt is wet, or if it's
But
like
didn't-
dried up dirtish?
Didn't he move in recently because he only lost his job?
He didn't have kids, he said. Yeah, he said he didn't have kids.
Oh yeah, but didn't he say he just moved in because he lost
No,
his
he said
job?
he didn't have kids. Remember when we asked if
I know,
he could
but
stay
his
inside?
job.
He said,
job. Lost
Oh.
his job.
He's
So he
a,
moved
he's a
here
nurse
because he
that
lost
worked.
his job?
He was a doctor or something that worked for Umbrella. That was his job.
yeah.
I thought I was on the impression that was till recently, so this grave's pretty old.
The grave does look. You can have a look to see what the grave looks like if you want to.
Look at it.
Yeah, is
look
there a
at
date
it.
on it?
Option?
Is there a date on it? Unfortunately, there is no date. Only the crude lettering, kind of like scratched into it with a stone. Perception. Looking at it, the grave seems somewhat old, but for some reason you can't really understand how old it is or not. It seems tampered with. And it kind of
I
change.
think we should go back
Because of
inside.
the tampering, you cannot quite gauge as to how old this is.
Anyone else want to roll for perception?
Anyone else want to get an herb so we can have multiples? That one that
Yeah, I
I
think
got.
I might grab one.
Alright, John normally wouldn't, but he's just gonna sort of just like nonchalantly whistle and walk through the field and just try to yank one up as he's walking along.
Are we
can I
heading
roll for
back
strength
up
for this?
there?
I just want to yank it out.
Sure. Give me a strength check.
There you
Hey.
Oh, so so John gets into a squat formation. He puts both hands across the herb and he just yanks it with so much strength. Of course, it sends soil up into the air, but it completely demolishes the green herb in the process.
go. Ah,
Can I try to just...
Yeah, sure.
What do I roll for that? Nature?
Whatever you want, so long as it's relative.
Oh.
I should have rolled survival.
John, do you have a... You don't have a knife.
Yeah, roll
Not a knife.
survival.
I got my poker.
Do you think you could poke at the bottom of it to kind of like use it as a knife, maybe?
Like loosen it up a bit.
Stab at the bottom of the root? Yeah. We try that?
Yeah, I can give it a quick prick.
Ooh, okay, I'll give you advantage for that. So with that, you unearth it, but without knowing, you've actually unearthed a red herb instead of a green one.
Ooh.
Ooh, fun.
Mmm.
Well,
We got all three.
For now, it seems that that's all that you could be able to manage from here. The rest of the herbs don't seem quite ready yet to harvest.
Alright. I'm gonna
Let's go back.
just go. Yeah, I want to go back inside real quick. I just don't want to leave my party member here with these
I don't trust.
things.
Right, come on, Damon.
Sorry, what did you say, fellas?
We're gonna head back inside real quick. Just to
Back
ask a couple
inside.
questions.
As you try to head back inside, you realize that the door is locked.
I'm not
Fuck
keep
that.
it open.
Okay, fireman, you gotta do the thing with your arm.
Oh, first we're gonna knock politely.
Yeah, first knock politely.
That's gonna
Hello?
work.
So as you knock, you see that there is no response. The old man is most likely tending to Tiny's wounds in another room.
Well, I'm gonna
Check if the window is
Yeah, is there a window?
Yeah, didn't he say there was a window nearly broken?
Yes,
or
indeed.
unlocked, any chance?
Did we happen
Yeah.
to notice what window that was?
No.
Well, I assume there's only like 2 windows, so. Is it this one over here?
From outside, we could probably see it.
So as you look into the cracked window, you can see that there is no one there. Again, the old man seems to have taken Tiny into another room.
Alright,
Fuck
well.
that. Do it. You gotta
Use your
fucking do it.
poker to open up the door. Use it as a
In the
crowbar.
distance, you
This
hear.
fireman break.
In the distance, as you're
Oh,
investigating
yeah.
the house, you hear a loud gunshot coming from further within the forest.
Alright, let's run to the gunshots. They seem a bit more pressing.
We can't forget Tiny.
The gunshot is coming
Well,
south.
if he's gonna get eaten, he's already eaten.
Well, there's no reason for you to just... Alright guys, there's no reason for you to think he's being eaten simply because
Can't leave him to die.
you left him there and he agreed to treat his wounds like he did with Damon just now.
I'm not
So,
there.
That's true. Let's give the old timer a benefit of the doubt. He did heal up Damon.
Okay, fine. Let's
That
go
said, he
towards
might
the
not
gunshot.
You might not
Fine,
want
let's
to.
go towards
Oh
You might
my
not
God,
enjoy eating
we're not fucking
infected
leaving.
flesh.
Alrighty.
Alright, we run towards the smoke. Keep close, Damon.
Right. As you guys leave...
Where are you?
It's all very suspicious.
Right here.
I'm gonna hold your hand.
Oh,
Where's
let me
Tiny?
get rid of Tiny there. Bwop! you are back in the forest.
He's with us in spirit.
He's with you in spirits, yes.
Up the
Alright,
goal.
Let's
so
go.
let me get the
Come
forest.
on, we're
set.
just running as fast as we can with Damon.
So, John's got a fireman's carry on Damon as he's stomping down the forest, and Dorothy follows
slow
suit.
Shoot that crossbow kid.
Slow down.
Yeah, like just
You
like
know,
a
mounted
bucking bronco.
artillery.
Damon is just kind of like juttering on the shoulder, legs and arms flailing in,
You're my
in the air.
mounted artillery kid.
All right,
Can I
so
roll to see if
Right.
oh yeah, sorry. What were you saying?
Can he just stay on my shoulders with his crossbow?
If Damon
Can he
agrees
just
to
be
do that,
attached?
sure, why not?
Sure, I'll do it. Do I have
Okay.
to
I
roll?
don't see shit.
So,
Do I have to roll
with
for
perception,
that?
so your torch starts to dim now. It's been going for a while and it's starting to burn out, and you're having a hard time seeing anything. But John stomps on ahead anyway, with Damon across his shoulder, and you discover a campsite. And again, you feel the smell of smoke in the air as you approach the abandoned campsite.
Looks like they got some firewood. Is there an axe
Can we-
anywhere?
Yeah, can
I-
we
I just want a
can we
quick
look
look.
around?
Is there an axe
Can we
anywhere?
search?
Do you carefully or just charge into the camp? What is that you're going to do here?
Carefully.
Uh,
Carefully.
Careful.
Yeah.
Carefully.
I like to slow down to a bit of a jog.
Okay, as you turn the corner and make your way towards the camp and notice
Look!
that there is actually people here, you slow down and start to kind of take care of your next few steps. As you walk into the forest, as you walk into the campsite, you see a tent there and the source of the smoke, a recently extinguished fire. There's also a log camp with an axe buried in the logs!
John,
Finally!
Do you want to know a fun fact?
crying?
With this, like I said, we already made this, right? This is all what you're seeing right now was already ready for you the moment you started the last session. If you went to the right, you would have got your axe! You would have got your axe! But instead, you said, there's smoke there! I know! Ignore it! Let's go! And all jokes aside, though. I know. No, you weren't. This was before you even met the fish monster. Alright, anyway, back in narrator mode. So, as you enter the camp, you see a tent, an extinguished fire, and a log camp with an axe or hatchet buried deep inside one of the logs. It looks fairly fresh going by the recently extinguished fire, emitting thick smoke.
check it out.
So there's people here.
Are there people here, or what would you like to do?
I figured.
Can
They're
I
all
just
rock.
look at the people? What are they doing?
There are no people here. This is the
Oh,
abandoned
there are
camp.
no people.
No.
Ah, but
Um,
can I do a quick
I look in the
survival check to
Yeah.
see if, because you know this is a camp.
investigation.
I've been camping before,
Yeah, sure.
just to see like anything seems off.
You take a look around, and as far as you can tell, this is a pretty basic campsite. There's nothing strange of note.
Alright, keep your wits about you. Kid, so holding like Damon with one arm, like so he's on me, I'll hold his leg just to make sure he doesn't pull over. I'll just carefully walk over, sheath my poker, like this into my pant leg, and grab the hatchet.
Grab the hatchet. Can you give me a strength check,
Grab it.
Mr.
Alright,
Tough
I
Fireman?
rip it out. I rip it out.
He rips it out, does he? All right, he tries. All right, he's got Pearl. He's got Damon on one shoulder, and he with one hand he just grabs the axe and he tries to lift it. But instead, what he does is he lifts the axe, and the log's still attached to the axe head.
I
Can
like
you turn
kick
down
the log
music
off
a
it.
little
Yeah,
bit?
no problem.
Kinda
Yeah.
hard to hear you.
I'll just like kick the log off it.
Can I
It
hold
wasn't
the
as
axe in
dramatic
equals?
as I hoped.
Yeah, you just
Alright.
simply just yank the axe, and it just brings up this this log in the process.
John, can I borrow your poke for a second?
Sure, I don't need it anymore. So, put the axe
it kinda-
down. Pass it back. Sure.
I'm just gonna use it for a second, and I'm probably gonna drop it.
Yeah.
Thanks, and I kind of wave it around for a second. I look towards the tent, and what kind of material is the tent made out of?
Sorry, what?
Thin? Can we see inside of it? The tent, what kind of, like, can we see inside of it at
Of
all
course
if I
you can.
use the poker to lift the
Sure.
flat? Alright, I'm gonna do that.
Okay, so
Or actually, yeah, I'll do that.
can you give me a dexterity check with that then, please?
Is this axe is relatively large, is it not? Like it's like
Yes,
a
it's like
two-handed one?
it's like a hand axe, like a hatchet, like a single hand
Okay.
hatchet. So if you want, you can so add a hand axe into your weapon thingy, please.
That's worse than my poker.
Ah, get fucked, hand. I tell you what, I'll give you a hand axe +1. Yeah.
Because you're a fireman, you'll probably use your hand.
Yeah. He's got proficiency in axes. Surely he'd have some kind of advantage there.
No.
Got a 5 or a 3.
Can I wield it with two hands as a battle axe by any chance?
No.
Can you give me that? Ah.
Plus, you're holding the aim.
Sorry. So what would people like to do?
I kind of call John over to stay next to me as I
you just
lift
rolled
that.
dexterity to open the tent, correct?
I got it. That.
Okay, so as you grab the poker, your hands are kind of shaking, not knowing what you're about to see by unraveling it, and you try to lift the cover of the tent with your poker, but your hand starts to shake. You kind of lift it once, but then it kind of just flops off the poker and just closes again before you can see anything.
Hey, strong man, you mind helping a bit with this? And it's
Strong
clear
man,
that
lift
I'm
this
fucking
fabric.
nervous. Lift the fabric. I'm petrified, and I don't want to do that.
John just kind of flicks back the tent door flap and reveals an empty tent with a blood-stained sleeping bag.
How
Is
big's
there
the
anything
sleeping
inside the tent?
There
Like
seems to be
any
nothing inside the
supplies?
tent. However, a blood stain leads outside of the tent.
Not follow it.
Yeah, can I do a quick survival check to see where it leads? Or can we just see where it goes?
Sure, you can choose to follow the blood trail if you want to.
Alright
We
everyone,
gotta
keep your
fire
weapons
it.
close.
So,
Chief.
as you see, the blood stain leads from the tent and further into the forest. From where the gunshot, you can kind of guess, came from.
So are we gonna follow it?
Yep.
What would you like to do?
Let's go.
Can
Okay,
Okay.
You
so
said we'll help.
you lead.
I have
So
no choice. I'm sitting on his shoulders.
following the bloodstain, you go deeper into the forest.
I'm
Oh
gonna grab
boy.
Oh
I wanted to grab more fire or for more wood for the torch to be dying out.
Bear with me a second,
Yeah,
guys.
I'm
I'm
gonna-
just repositioning you.
That's it. Oop. Oh, we're in Devon.
Alright.
I'm gonna carry a hand axe in one hand and my poker in the other.
Sorry, you're carrying the axe in one hand, the poker in the other. Where's Damon?
He's on
On
my,
your
on my
shoulders.
shoulders.
So you're balancing Damon on your shoulders, and you've got a
Yeah,
hand
he's got
axe
his
and a
legs.
poker. Right. Okay. No, I just wanted to know what's going on
I
here.
need to grab
So
him,
you
I'll
got you
drop
got
the
Damon
poker.
over your shoulders with a crossbow, just aiming in front of your face, and you've got a poker and a hand axe in either hand.
Yeah.
Wow.
If I need to grab
I
Damon,
I did not
I'll
see
just drop
that.
the
I did not
poker.
see that one coming. But okay, cool.
I could see that mental image in my head. That's fucking badass.
Stick with me,
Yeah.
kid. Oh, there's the.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
He can be my little
Tiny,
like
you're,
sentry.
you're,
He's
you're
got
not
higher,
you're not in this one.
He can see higher up. He can see higher up,
sure,
and he's got
cool.
a greater range
Sure.
of view.
Why not?
He
You
can
get
look
an
behind.
advantage from that?
So, following the bloodstain into the deeper into the woods, you come across the other section of the lake that you previously went across. It goes over a bridge. Dorothy's torch is starting to really dim now, and your visibility is very low. You move further into the light, but then suddenly, a dog meets
Oh,
your
fuck
no.
a dog
Oh,
meets
fuck
your approach.
no.
He does nothing. He simply stands there and warns you with a menacing growl.
How about no? How about no? How about no?
Can I see if anything's wrong with?
Can you what? Sorry?
Can I roll and see if anything's wrong with him? Like if he has any scars?
You can roll me a perception check, sure.
Perception is my move.
Looking at the dog, you because you've got the torch, you're able to kind of discern that the dog seems relatively normal. He has no bites, no scars, and he even has a collar around his neck. But as you move your torch to get a better look at him, he kind of lowers his stance a little bit and raises his voice even louder as he warns you not to come any closer.
John, that's your call.
How about no? No. No dogs. Stay.
Anyone good with animals?
No.
Any animal handling people here?
What's our animal sport?
Damon's afraid of dogs. Oh no.
Okay. Stay up here, kid.
I'm mentally, internally screaming.
Yeah.
If something's gonna get you, it means I'm already down. So
The dog's hairs on its back start to raise as it doesn't seem quite confident that you're going to leave it alone, so it tries to adopt a more menacing pose.
Can I, like, sort of crouch down a bit and seem a bit less intimidating?
Sure. Can you give me a persuasion check?
Could I do animal
Persuade the
handling
dog,
by any
huh?
chance?
Yeah, animal handling as well, whatever you like.
My persuasion's better, but...
Animal handling. Being a large image, what with you dual wielding your weapons and having another person on your back, the dog starts to turn and look at John. But you start to lower your size by slowly crouching, and the dog, he's not good. He doesn't seem to be agitated by your action, but he's not willing to back down from it either.
Alright. What do you want to do, Dorothy?
And
We're gonna go around this doggo.
Not really, he's gonna follow us. Can I wanna roll animal handling. See if I can kind
Sure.
of...
What would you like to do?
I was gonna try to see if I can kind of back up a bit and be like, hey boy, don't fuck.
Okay, as you try to reach your hand out, the dog seems to be a bit intimidated by your kind of somewhat aggressive approach as you lean your hands out towards him. Scared by the fire, he kind of recoils and snaps at you.
What? Is this possibly the hunter's dog? Like, is this a hunting dog?
What kind
Or
of
is
dog?
it just like a...
Do you
Again,
think you could roll
judging by it's very muscular in its physique, but again, you were able to tell that this seems like a domesticated dog somehow, as it has a collar around its neck.
No, like the
Can
breed
I-
of dog.
The breed of dog.
Because I don't know.
Sure, we'll go with a Great Dane. How's that sound?
Can I, as a persuasion, I'm not trying to persuade the dog, but can I be like, where's your master sort of thing, like, where's your master?
Like
Where
baby
is
talk
he?
it.
Considering you
Dog
already
speak.
rolled animal handling, I'm gonna say no.
Persuasion?
Persuasion. No.
Persuade
The
the
dog
dog
isn't
to
going to be able
move.
to understand where's your master.
Okay, well, I thought he
I'm
was
trying to
trained,
think of
so he could be
something
like,
I can
"Dog."
do.
Sorry, what?
I'm trying to think of something I can do, but
You
I
can
can't.
try to order it, I guess.
I'll give
You'd
you
be like,
you
"Sit."
one more attempt at trying to do something.
No, it's gonna kill us.
I ready my weapons just in case without noticing. Like,
Yeah.
As
Saying,
John
I'm gonna aim
raises
my
his
gun
weapons,
at the
the
dog.
animal
No,
takes.
without noticing. So I'm just gonna, like, I keep them where they are, but I'm gonna be mentally ready.
Mentally ready. Okay, give me
Yeah,
give me
mentally
give me a
okay.
dexterity check on that then, as you try and get your arms,
Ah.
get your hands cocked and ready for some form of yeah, no. As you try
Okay.
to ready your weapons to anticipate an attack, the dog acknowledges that as a threat and jumps at you. Roll for initiative.
Right,
Fuck,
there
I'm
we
gonna
go.
fall off your shoulders, dude.
No, I got you. Stay on.
Can I
Do we
roll
have
a
to
strength
roll?
check just in case or something? I don't know because I'm on top. I'm on top.
Acrobatics, do a flip. Well, acrobatics. So,
Oh. We got here.
Well, at least I've readied my attack.
At least you've readied your attack.
So, do I get to do that attack as the first turn before the initiatives?
Well, as you were readying your attack, the dog kind of anticipates it and jumps towards you. So
Okay.
you're kind of like
Preemptively.
arms ready, but like, oh shit! And then the dog comes at you.
Can I shoot it with my crossbow? Because immediately I'm terrified, and once I see it start to jump towards me, I'm gonna going at it.
Alright, so I just need you all to roll for initiative, and then I'm gonna get this whole thing ready
Yeah,
up.
I
So
rolled.
give me a second, fellas. Remove all turns. Blah. There we go.
Oh,
Can you just roll initiative one more time, please, so I can just see it all real quick? Okay. There we go.
now I get a bloody one.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, there we go.
8 for Dorothy.
did I get a 0?
15. No, you got an 8.
Okay. On the turn order, it says 0, so I'm like, what?
Yeah, no. I don't know why it doesn't like add it for you, but I'm just gonna put it in based off of your roll, so it's all good.
Put it in based off my first roll.
Nah, me.
Oh. So Duggar's gonna roll 20. Yeah, see, I knew it.
Nah. Well, it's meant to symbolize the fact that you've tried to anticipate and then it anticipates your anticipation.
Okay.
Get fucked.
It's got true sight. It's
But-
the future. What is this?
Because of your how long it took you to come up with a decision, in the process the dog was merely acting as a decoy, allowing for two other dogs to kind of flank you from the side. And and because of your indecisiveness, the wolves end up ambushing you from either flank.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I kind of use the torch, or
What's left
I'm gonna
of the
step-
torch?
So let's open this up a bit.
oh fuck.
So, first of all, let me just pull up this this dice. Oh no, I hate opening this up. It normally means things I don't want to happen are going to happen.
Oh,
We're all gonna die.
You're all gonna
I'm
die.
kidding.
Alright, let's see what we got here. So, the wolf ends up attacking John by jumping towards him
Okay.
from your left flank. Let's see, what's John's AC? I have to remember how combat works in this game now. Oh, and just barely misses in its lunge. John, can you give me a strength check, please, in order to see whether or not the attack knocks Damon off your shoulders?
Yeah.
So seeing the dog just miss barely, you end up just instinctively like wrapping your arms around your shoulder and kind of pinning Damon's legs towards your body. Damon's like back and head kind of like end up going backwards, but you're able to keep Damon on your body by kind of tightening your arms around his legs, squeezing onto his infected foot in the process. The other dog ends up. Sorry, what you say?
I was to say, do I also have to end up rolling a strength check? Just
No,
to, like-
because it's up
No, I gotcha.
because John's already secured you. It's all good.
I got you.
So the other wolf jumps towards Dorothy, trying to extinguish this threat of the flame.
Good. I have armor on now, right? From
Yes,
the
you do.
gunshot.
Oh
Okay.
yes, you do.
But it doesn't matter because it rolls a 23. So, but being well illuminated by the
Great.
torch, the wolf gets a really easy target to lunge for and just pins itself right on top of Dorothy's chest and sinks its teeth into a shoulder that had already been bitten by the previous zombie, dealing 7 damage to Dorothy. Oh, sorry.
You got.
Dorothy's
You got 9.
Dorothy. Yeah, Dorothy's got 2 health left, but nearly. So it takes her by complete surprise, and she just. She has no way of trying to respond to such an immediate threat. All right,
Can I shoot it with my crossbow?
John,
How
grab
many
the
bows
gun.
do I
Damon,
Grab the gun.
you'll go.
How,
What are you gonna do?
Should I get the should I? What do I do?
What you want to do?
How many
Shoot the
bows
one
do I use?
So just being narrowly avoiding a wolf attack, John secures you to his body by wrapping his arms around you. You feel a slight pain in your foot as his arms pressure your ankle, but you're able to kind of stabilize yourself. What would you like to do?
How many
Fire!
bows do I have left?
You have 5.
5. And I can get them back, right?
You can get them back if you search the bodies afterwards, sure.
Okay. Then is it okay if I? What do you? Should I shoot the?
You should
the
do what you want to do.
Dog that's. Oh. Okay.
I just shout fire. I don't really give a jerk shit.
Shoot it!
Did I drop my shotgun, by the way? Can John pick that
No,
up?
everyone's got all the weapons that they obtained. in
Don't
the
worry,
previous
I
session.
don't need this shotgun.
Okay. Can I shoot my the dog that's on top of Dorothy with the arrows?
Sure.
Could I?
See that?
Does Damon get advantage since he's nice and high up?
Yeah, so because Damon's on advantage, as Damon's high up, he gets a shot that's a clean sight of the wolf on top of Dorothy. These wolves seem bigger than normal wolves, so it completely kind of shadows her in terms of its size. So there's not much fear of hitting Dorothy.
But what do I roll?
Your
just click
it should be crossbow. I've renamed it crossbow in your inventory.
Oh, okay.
So being startled by the wolf attack and then having to be kind of secured by John, you have a hard time being able to steady your nerves and get a clean shot on the wolf, and you end up missing the arrow. The bolt shoots straight into the dirt next to the wolf's head as it tangles with Dorothy, sinking its head and shaking its neck further into her shoulder. And you're seeing that the domesticated dog sees the wolf trying to attempt to attack John and missing, and then seeing Damon trying to attack one of its teammates, it decides to attack John head on.
Oh, thank God. It's not me.
Thank God. Take it, John. Take it, you bitch. And he completely misses. He seems to lack the same kind of ferocity as these other wolves. Cool. John, what would you like to do?
Alright, I'm trying to squash the biggest threat. Alright, I'm gonna try to take the dog out first. Seems to be easier.
Yeah?
So I'm gonna use my main action and take a slash. My fell-handed. Finally get to use my fell-handed thing. 13.
Hand axe. Let me have a look. Here. You just bet. Which one are you taking a swing at? Sorry?
The dog.
The domesticated dog?
Yeah.
The black dog? Alright. Being that the dog's straight in front of you and he just missed his attack, you're able to just plant your axe cleanly into its head. Roll for damage, please. Ooh. Doing enough force to able to rupture its skull, and it seems just completely disorientated on the floor. Not quite dead, but damaged enough to react to its wound and completely be disinterested in the fight for now.
And then I will use my poker on the wolf.
2 attacks! Cheeky cunt! Alright.
Yes, my bonus. I don't get to use my. I don't get my strength bonus from this because I'm using. I don't have the dual wield ability.
Alright, Mr. Rulebook! Roll that shit!
16!
16.
Wolfie.
So after plunging your axe in the dog's head, while you've still got your hand on the axe, you reach out with your poker and jab it to the side towards the dog, cleanly piercing its mouth. Roll for damage, please. Doing forward damage. However, this wolf seems to have a reinforcing, natural kind of armor. Its size kind of allows it to take the shot, but it does damage it as the poker sticks into the top of its maw. Dorothy, what would you like to do?
Is there any way I can get the shotgun, like, kind of use it to push it, like, kind of use it sideways and push it against the wolf to kind of pull it away from me?
Kind of like to disengage, like to just be at the wolf
Yeah.
off of you. Yeah, sure, I'll allow that, but you won't be able to fire it. So, can you give me a, I'll tell you what, can you give me a strength check, and I'll give you a bit of a bonus for it. Shit. As you reach for your shotgun, but the wolf's size is just so overpowering for your 19-year-old body that you can't quite seem to shake it off, and it just puts its dead weight on top of you, securing its teeth further into your shoulder.
And I just kind of scream, John!
John, God damn it!
John!
Got my hands full here.
You've literally got your hands full. He's bouncing this little kid on his shoulder. He's got an axe in one dog, a poker in the other. It's like, I can't do anything.
I already
Alright.
killed one, maimed another. What are you doing?
What do you want from me? I'm just one firefighter.
Die!
The other dog,
I'm not a guard. I can't swallow these
the wolf,
three.
the wolf with the poker in its mouth tries to.
What, you...
The wolf with the poker in its mouth, despite being pierced in the face, tries to lunge further at John, but he just, in his struggle, he only furthers to deepen the poker into his mouth, taking minimal damage, but unable to attack. But the other wolf, that's on top of Dorothy. with it's completely overpowering her, and already with its teeth sunk into her chest, takes no effort in further clawing further at her chest, doing another 7 damage and completely knocking Dorothy unconscious as it just starts to just tear away at her body.
Great.
Damon, what are you gonna do?
Can I try to shoot at the wolf that's the dog that's attacking Dorothy? Even though
Yeah, absolutely. Ranjan, Dorothy is now in a death state. What's happening here?
Yep.
How's that work?
So
She's-
once each turn, she rolls a death save, which I think
I'm gonna
should
die.
be fine for it. Which is like 1d20.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any modifiers for it. Chat will probably tell you. It
Yeah.
might be plus Constitution modifier, but I think it's just 1d20.
Okay.
Each turn, if she gets 3 below 10, she dies. 3 above 10, she lives.
Okay.
She stabilizes. If she rolls a 20, she gets up with 1 health. If she rolls a 1, she gets 2 death tokens.
Damn. All right. So, with the wolf's maw already deeply embedded in her shoulder, it just further scratches in her chest, just doing enough damage to send her into shock, and she passes out from the pain as it continues to just maul and ravage her body. So, hold on. Wolves are going. Wolves outside. I got realistic sound effects for you guys. Damon, what would you like to do?
Die.
Okay, I want to try to shoot my arrow at it. Again.
At the wolf on top of Dorothy.
Yes.
Okay, go for it. Give me a crossbow. I'll give you an advantage this time because you've had enough time to steady your nerves and you've got the urgency of saving your friend who seems to be in a lot of trouble. Woo-hoo! Thank God. Okay, nice. Good job.
Oh, thank God!
Thank God. Yes.
Please.
So now that Dorothy's on the floor in a prone position, the dog is in a still state as it just on the spot claws at her body, giving you an easier target to shoot at. You fire your bow and it lands cleanly inside the wolf. Can you give me some damage on that, please? 5. It does enough damage to send the wolf momentarily off of Dorothy's body as the bolt kind of pushes it off of her with its force, being that you're so close to it.
Grab the gun!
Right. The domesticated dog with the axe buried in its head just is at a loss at what to do, and it just kind of remains in the still state. In fact, it kind of bleeds out from the axe wound and just dies on the spot with the axe firmly embedded into its head. John, what are you doing?
Right. So,
Save Dorothy. Save Dorothy.
The what?
Dorothy's life matters.
sorry, I'll save Dorothy in a sec. Take care of these dogs.
Hold on! Don't give her that green herb yet. Fucking hell, we need that.
Yeah, green herb while I'm getting like my ankle muscles chewed out, my calf muscles.
Alright, yeah.
Alright, can I? So my goal is I still got like the poker in the dog, right?
You still got a poker dog and you've got the axe head in the dead dog.
Okay. So I'm still holding on to them, right?
You're still holding on to both.
Yeah. Can I use the poker? Like
Yes.
I'm gonna like grab the poker to
right
sort
now
of,
the
like,
poker is
push.
embedded in the wolf's head that's attacking you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I use that poker to kind of twist it to the side to expose its neck? And can I use the axe with advantage that way? Because I'm sort of like holding my target.
If
with
you
the
give me a
poker.
successful strength check to yank the axe out of the wolf, out of the dog, yeah, sure.
And I'll use that as like my bonus action.
Okay,
so
sure, no
I won't
problem.
sacrifice.
That's fine. Whoa! So now that the dog is just lifeless on the floor, you just put your foot, you put your boot on the dog's head and just effortlessly rip the axe out of its head, sending a cascade of blood in the air.
And then like I pulled the dog's neck. So-
Okay, again,
so,
give me a strength
That's what
check.
I was rolling. Oh.
Alright, no, that was to get the axe out. Give me another strength check with
Okay.
an advantage to twist the wolf's head with the poker, considering
Alright,
that the
15.
poker is already embedded deeply in his head. And with enough force, you just flex your wrist and you're able to just yank the wolf's head to the side. It kind of cracks in the motion.
Right, so does that give me advantage to attack its neck?
Sure.
So my goal is like to pull the dog's head to the side, so I'm sort of holding my target, if that makes sense. I'm like
Yeah,
holding it.
yeah.
then
So
I can
I'd say that
use
you've kind of like you've got it grappled in a sense, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
27.
And with a swing, so how would you like to do this, man? You just killed the wolf. How would you like to finish this?
I'm gonna just cleanly decapitate it.
Just that's it. Just a straight up, just
And
effortless.
like, one movement, I'm gonna decapitate it and then like fling its head away to clear the smoke
Can you fling that?
Damn. Okay. So, as if premeditated, you put your foot on the dead domesticated dog's head. You yank out the axe head, and as you yank it out, without even looking at the wolf, you twist its neck by turning the poker, and without even looking at it, you just bring the axe head over towards its neck and just chop its head cleanly off, and the body just collapses instantly onto the floor as if you just felled a tree. Dorothy, can you give me a Constitution check then?
A Constitution?
Yeah.
Because I thought you still 1d20 Constitution. Come on,
You just click
Constitution,
your
don't
Constitution.
fail me now.
Come on, Constitution.
You need 11 or higher.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Somehow, barely through Dorothy's sheer stubbornness of will, hangs on to life.
You get 1 life token.
I have to roll 3 of these, right?
Yeah. If
The
you
wolf-
get attacked again, you lose 1 as well.
Yeah, the wolf recoils from the bolt shot by Damon and looks at it, but then is consumed by rage and hunger, and it looks back at the lifeless, easy target that is Dorothy, and jumps back onto her and just starts clawing at her chest even further, pulling another death token onto her body.
I think it still needs to roll to hit. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it just did it. It rolled a 20. 16 plus 4. It wasn't a critical. It
Damon.
was a 16 plus 20. Alright. Damon, you're up.
Come
The
on,
wolf is
Damon.
back on top
Come
of
on,
Dorothy
kid, I
now
need
and is
you.
just clawing away at her.
Grab the
Okay, can I use the shotgun?
I don't
know
think
if
you
it-
have the shotgun, do you? That was Dorothy who has it, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
Dorothy
dropped
has
it,
the
though.
shotgun.
You have the crossbow.
assuming I'm on the floor.
I have the crossbow, so I'll use the crossbow again.
Okay, give me another shot, please.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
Oh, get it.
Oh, boy.
Here we go.
He's up high.
Effort.
Yeah.
God!
Having more familiarity with the bow from your just successive hit and getting a bit of a satisfactional high from meeting your target, you load another bolt, you put it again cleanly into the dog's head. Can you roll damage, please? 3. Let me, The bolt hits the wolf, and the wolf kind of feigns consciousness for a second, but it's determined to not let its final moment stop it from getting its final meal, and stays on top of Dorothy's body. John, you're up.
John, do something!
Guys, I'm dying!
At this point, the wolf is bleeding heavily, but you can't tell whether the blood-stained dog, the wolf, is because of its own wounds or from Dorothy's, as it's just blood and claws going everywhere.
Please help.
Is it paying attention to me?
No, it is
Like,
fully
rolling?
consumed trying to finish Dorothy.
Can he get
right now.
advantage from that then, since he's not paying
Yeah.
attention?
I'll give you advantage on this hit.
Yeah.
Whoa.
15.
So do you just want to attack with the one weapon? Just
I'm
hand that?
attacking with my axe.
Yeah.
If both, when I have advantage and both would have hit, it also gets knocked prone.
Okay. Can you just
I don't want to die like
so seeing the wolf on top of Dorothy, you take out the axe. You take the axe from where you just cleaved the head of the other wolf, and you just swing in a circular motion over towards the other dog again, clubbing it right into the skull, as if from muscle memory from beating the other dog down. Can you roll for damage, please?
Yep. Would 14 still hit?
A 13 would hit.
Alright, so it gets knocked prone. So, like off.
Yeah, give me damage.
Yeah. Damage. 9.
And like overkill, the wolf being already badly wounded, just instantly collapses to the floor with the axe head buried deep into its skull. It just lies motionless on top of Dorothy's body. And with that, the fight is over.
Thanks,
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. I'm dying.
Good job.
Can John put me down so I can get my bows back? And because he needs to carry Dorothy back to the cabin anyway.
Oh, really? Oh, dude, everything. They haven't even found the hunters yet. I assume this is what ate them.
Really? Is that what you think? Okay.
Ah,
Really?
Well, we got the axe.
You got the axe.
Took care of the animals.
So for the moment you
just
can
realized I
you
don't
get your
have a
you get your
fighting
composure
style.
again. Your adrenaline thins in your blood, and you assess the situation. Further into the forest, you see that the blood trail leads even deeper.
If you guys can
Can I
give
get
me
my
that-
bows back? I need
Yep.
those.
So
Yeah.
we'll
I'll
just say
let
we'll say
Damon
you've got
down.
your bolts back now.
Okay, sweet.
I'll let Damon down. Also, I know this. I should have done this earlier, but apparently I haven't picked the fighting style yet.
All right.
Yeah, what is your...
All right, Mr. Rulebook. What's this next bonus you're gonna get?
I was just gonna pick defensive, so I just get 1 extra AC.
Okay, sure. I'll just pop that into your.
I'll just did it.
Oh, you've done it. All right. Okay. He doesn't trust the DM. Look, we don't trust the DM.
I don't.
Faggot, all men, none. No, all fours.
You don't. I could have sent all the wolves on you, mate. Could have sent all.
Hey.
I put one on you. I put one on you. I was feeling
Mate,
generous.
I came
Being
here to have fun, mate, not to be wolf killing machine.
All right. So the wolves are
Right.
Does
dead.
anyone have the green
the
herbs
bolts
still,
are
or do we
collected.
just have the red?
What are you
I
going to
have
do
the
about
green herb,
Dorothy?
but it's
Dorothy
for tiny.
Dorothy lies motionless with a hulking, as if a dire wolf is lying on top of her.
John, push it off.
I guess we're saving it for Tiny.
Yeah, isn't the dog already off because I used the force of my axe?
No, it collapsed straight on top of Dorothy.
Oh well, yeah, I'll like kick it over.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, so effortlessly you squat down and you shove your hands underneath the wolf's belly and you just roll it off of Dorothy, exposing this young woman with her chest completely having a large claw mark just running diagonally across her chest, and a nasty bite wound exposing the already treated zombie bite from earlier.
So, can I stabilize her? So,
Sure.
like, since we're out of combat, can I just stabilize her?
Sure. So how does that work? How does stabilizing work?
So, stabilizing is, I believe you roll medicine during combat, but since you're out of combat, you could just roll. So, normally you just say the
So we'll
stabilize.
just say you successfully stabilize her then.
Yeah.
So
Do I get any hit points back?
you've got
Alright, Damon.
you've got 2 hit
Dorothy's
points.
gonna have to.
I'll give you 2 hit points for that.
Sorry, Damon. So Dorothy's gonna have to steal your spot. So I'm gonna do the fire and carry on Dorothy.
Okay.
These weak arms.
You've got medicinal herbs, fellas.
But apparently we're saving those for
You've
Tiny.
got 2 green herbs and a red
My
herb.
herbs.
Do you want to? Okay, let's use the red herb and one of the green herbs and give it to Tiny, and then you can use the one green herb for.
Sounds good to me.
So by mixing so in order to use the red herb, first you need to combine it with the green herb. This requires a medicine check.
Well, we're gonna use the green and one of the red ones
Just
for
the
Tiny.
green.
On Tiny,
Yeah, just the green.
Yeah, so we're gonna just one green one. Dorothy, can we do that?
Tiny's being healed.
Tiny's been healed in the cavern, but if you'd like to save that for Tiny, that's your choice.
Yeah.
So what would you like to do? So you're using one
How about
green
you
herb.
save some of them herbs for good old John?
You never know when
Well,
John's
it'd be
gonna
so
need
nice
it.
when he's.
Fine. Let's
Imagine when
give the red
if
one.
John wasn't around.
Let's give
When
It's up to
John
you
said-
guys. I'm just
let's
saying.
give
I'm
let's
almost.
give the red one and one of the green ones to Dorothy, and save the green one for John.
Alright. Sounds good.
That.
Well, I got a +2 to medicine. Does
So you
anyone
do that.
better at
You
medicine?
roll medicine.
Right. So using
So
my
this is to
inspire
combine
and rescue.
is this to combine the red and green herb, sorry?
Yes.
Okay, go for it. Brilliant. So by grinding up the herbs in your hands, being that they're all rough and calloused from all of your heavy lifting and having to deal with fire all the time, you grind them up into a powder effortlessly, and Do you apply them to Dorothy's wounds?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, by rubbing the powder into Dorothy's wound, you're able to fully heal her.
Oh my god.
Yay! You're alive.
I believe you had 10. Do you have 10 max hit points? I think it was.
I think I had 10. Yeah. 9. Sorry.
Okay, so you're back at 10.
Yay.
Kinda
So wait, does that mean I
gas.
get to continue piggybacking on John?
Yeah.
It's up to you guys. You do what you want to
legs
do.
aren't sore. Or can I'm gonna pick up my shotgun because I'm assuming I'm up now, and the wolf that attacked me. Can I use the butt of it to just kind of break its skull? Because I'm just that angry that I just
Sure,
almost
go on
died.
then. Give me a strength check. Give me a strength check with advantage then. Oh God!
What would
So-
that like to survive?
Crit 19.
Just
Wow.
you ask. How would you like to do? How would you like to do this then? Like, what are you doing with this shotgun butt?
After a bit of shrieking and painful cries, Dorothy kind of gets up, and she's never been one to kind of cower away, and when she's angry, she's angry. So she takes her shotgun, and is the torch out? I'm assuming it's out by now, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So she kind of uses the end, like not the where the bullet comes out, but the butt of the shotgun. She kind of like reaches around with it to find the wolf. And then when she finds the skull, she kind of taps it a few times, and then just raises it and starts bashing straight down on it.
Once,
Just
twice,
as much-
3 times a wolf.
3 times, yeah. She's just angry. She's non-stop.
So you just keep pummeling the butt into
Yeah.
its head until it becomes a bit of an unrecognizable
Alright, well,
pink
she's
paste.
Doing that, these wolves' hides like pretty thick, right? That you're
Yes,
saying?
they are.
I'd like to try to like quickly skin the headless one.
Yeah.
'Cause it's
Oh
already
my
half skinned.
God.
You're probably not getting this one back.
And
Can
We'll
I
clean
check the domestic wolf, or someone check the domestic
Yeah.
dog?
I'm not touching it.
then that I'd like to skin it, quickly run it through the water, and I'd like to give it to Damon so he has a little bit of protection.
Armor.
Gonna wear a dog. Okay, sure.
It's not the
Oh,
whole
a
dog,
tiny
just
dog.
its hide. Like
Dude.
wolf.
That's a dog.
Tiny dog.
Damon,
no.
do you accept this?
Yes, I do.
Yes, you do.
I
Okay.
killed the dog. I'm happy.
All right.
Yeah, we're not the way the dog, we're the way the wolf. Right?
The
You're not
wolf,
wearing
mate.
dog
The
coat.
wolf hide. All right, let me
I'm a
check.
tiny
Let me
Jon
check
Snow.
Damon's character sheet. So dexterity. All right.
So it'll be like leather.
So
armor.
now Damon's AC armor class goes from 11 to a 13.
All over the
So
town.
Damon is now covered, looking like a little wolf cub in this overly large.
Oh,
The wolf head kind of just completely covers
Someone
Damon's
please
head.
draw this.
It kind of flops over the top of Damon's face, just having this kind of like deflated wolf head.
Someone
Right,
should
you-
draw
you-
before and after of us.
You're a
just
wolf,
before.
wolf child now.
I am. Someone check the domestic dog.
Alright,
It's
yeah, can I
tags.
check its collar?
Checking its collar, you see that its name. It has a name and a contact number on the
It's
collar.
not dead
It's-
yet, though, isn't it?
No, it died. It died from its wounds.
It bled out.
Yeah, bled out.
Okay, yeah.
It died from its wounds. Checking its collar, you see that its name is Wolfie.
Fuck Wolfie.
Oh, no.
Wolfie.
I'm sorry,
Nice
Wolfie.
name.
I'm sorry.
I'm not.
Okay. I would like to take Wolfie's tags.
Okay, so
God.
are we all
I'll wear them
done
as a
here?
bracelet.
Can we look around? Like, is there anything around us that we could use, like in this open field?
The blood trail. Like,
The only
is
thing
there-
you see of actual note is the blood trail that leads further into the forest where the dogs came from.
Wait, what, did Dorothy heal up?
I'm at
Yeah,
yeah, I'm at full health.
Alright,
Do
I'm
it?
angry.
alright, let's continue on.
Do you wish to
Only
go
a few more
further
health.
into the forest?
Might as well, we've come this far.
Come this far. I ain't backing down now. All right.
Alright, I'm still gonna bring the dead torch so I could maybe get something
Okay.
to put it in.
Yeah,
Like,
can I roll survival to try to like make?
what the fuck
like,
is
refresh it?
that?
Okay. So you want to roll survival for what? Sorry.
To like sort of fix up the torch.
For relight the fire.
So,
Sure.
yeah.
Sure. Give me a roll, please.
Nah.
Can I try?
6.
6. So in the dark, you have a hard time even finding the torch to try and light it. And sure, you can go ahead. Oh,
Or are these rolls that I was...
Ooh.
but because Dorothy already has the torch in her hand, she knows how to make it. And being the observant type, being able to learn things quickly by observing them, she was able to understand how to light a fire quickly by observing John in his previous fire lighting endeavor, and effortlessly reignites the torch once more, giving you a source of light. So as you push further into the woods where the blood trail leads, you come across the entrance of a cave. The wind blows cold and hard from inside.
Alright, well.
Can we pick something up and throw it in there to see if there's an echo?
Sure, who would like to do it?
I'll just like kick a rock in.
Alright.
So, John, are you carrying anyone right now?
No.
Nah,
John, are you still
Damon
carrying
hasn't-
me?
He hasn't grabbed up yet, and if we go in a cave, he's no point getting him to climb on.
Alright, so I'm holding your hand at this point.
Yes. You're holding the hand with the poker.
Okay.
Well,
So
okay.
As John kicks a stone, it just gets consumed instantly by the darkness of the cave, and you hear it clink and clatter as it echoes through the walls before the echoing becomes quieter and quieter, before all you can hear is the wind beckoning you into the cave again.
Well, John doesn't really mind caves because he'd rather that than wide open spaces. Like, he's been doing alright since there's a forest and there's been like nice and trees, but the more cramped the better.
I see.
He is no.
Would you like to
Of
enter the
the,
cave then?
Can I roll
He's
perception
more
to
than
see if
happy
there's
to.
anything like a...
Come on, kiddo.
Yeah, you can roll perception. What would you like to roll perception for?
to see if there's anything that we can use to climb down or back up, like a rope or...
Okay, sure.
Oh, is it like, does it go down?
Roll perception. As you wave your torch into it, the darkness seems to be so thick that the torchlight doesn't even penetrate the entrance of the cave, and you can't really make out where it leads, up, down, or straight ahead.
Alright, everyone
that's
get
your
like
call.
super close in because I need that torchlight.
Turtle
Actually,
formation.
can we...
Should Dorothy go in front of us since she has the torch, or...
Yeah.
Oh, can we... Oh wait, what do I got? Let's see.
Can we use an advantage because I have the torch now? It's bright again. Or
Do
whatever.
I
we
still
want.
have that cloth from... Oh, I didn't add it in my item sheet, but I grabbed a cloth, didn't I, in the bar, the tavern?
You grab the what, sorry?
Like a cloth? Like piece of material?
Sure.
Did I? I think I did. Alright. Can I use that and like tie around the poker and then use that as like a bit of a makeshift torch? It probably wouldn't last quite as long.
Yeah, sure. So give me once again another survival check to see if you successfully craft and ignite this poker.
Can I have advantage because I'm just gonna ignite it on her torch?
Sure. Yeah. But give me a survival to just see if it all works anyway. You somewhat lash this this material across the poker, but it doesn't seem like a functional source of light. But you need to say you put it towards Dorothy's torch anyway, and it does catch fire. However, the flame is not even half the size of Dorothy's torch.
Alright, everyone, let's huddle up. Let's go. Is everyone okay with that?
Are you entering the tunnel?
I guess we're entering.
Okay.
Okay. As you make your way into the tunnel, the darkness barely gives up, and it's still pitch black. Your torch somewhat ignites the walls around you, but in front of you, you have no idea what lies in wait. But judging by from where your feet are planted, the cave seems to just go further in a more or less level kind of plane. It neither goes up nor goes down. It simply goes forward.
Can I roll perception check to see if there's any blood, like
Sure.
from the hunters?
I'll give you an advantage because because of your torch.
Can I roll perception as well?
Sure.
I'm gonna try to.
I think 18 should do the job.
So, as John kind of puts his torch poker towards the floor, you can see that the blood trails indeed stretch further into this tunnel. Whatever was dragged from the camp most likely ended up in here.
Do we know what direction? Or I'm assuming we know which. Or is it going both ways or just one way?
They said there were multiple hunters.
For now, it's only going forward.
Alright.
That's cool.
Can I check if there's a draft down here? Like if there's any wind coming
Yeah,
back
so
over?
from the entrance, the wind was howling a very cold and loud
Like
wind
coming
in your
from
direction.
in
There is
the
a loud
cave.
wind coming towards you. Do you want to go further into the tunnel?
Yeah.
So there's gotta be something at the end of it if there's air coming through. There's a
Indeed.
flow. Isn't it? Let's. John, it's up to you! I'm not making the big calls anymore.
Are we
I'm not
going
the
in?
leader here.
I
You made
kind
me
of don't
leader.
want. I kind of don't want to.
Yes, no, yes, no. I need an answer, fellas.
Let's continue on.
Okay.
No
God.
point going back now.
Yeah, we
Okay.
can't back out now. Pitch
There's
black
tiny
darkness.
lunch.
So, as you make your way further into the tunnel, you find that the walls tend to start to close in a little bit. You're not sure it's from the fear of the darkness and the tight space you're in, or whether the cave itself genuinely is getting shorter and shorter in terms of width. But you're having to kind of huddle together in like a line formation in order to make your way through the tunnel.
Can we
I'm
have
staying in the
Damon
middle.
in the middle?
Oh, I guess he is.
This is the tiniest.
It's
Even
up
though
to
he's
you.
probably got better armor than Dorothy now. I'm not sure.
Does he? What's
Yeah.
what's his ACO?
13, I think?
Yeah, 13 armor.
Oh,
So, we're going further in. John leads the campaign into the cave, and he discovers that the path splits into two. There is a path leading to the right, and a path leading further up. Where would you like to go?
Can we still see the blood?
You can still see the blood. The blood is coming from the right path.
Alright, I got that.
Okay.
So John ignores the
Great.
blood.
can I roll perception to see if
Can you roll perception for what, sorry?
anything is following us?
If anything's following you, sure. You turn around behind you, but strangely enough, you can't even see the entrance of the cave anymore. It's just blackness
That's great.
behind you. As you make your way deeper into the cave, you do feel a presence, however.
But let's go. We're done. We're done. We're done.
Something echoes
Hi.
from further within the cave.
Like, how wide is this cave? Like, could a bear or something fit through
No,
the cave?
so basically you're kind of like somewhat shoulder to shoulder within the cave entrance right now. It was big enough for the dogs to
What
come
are
through,
catacombs?
and big enough for you.
Whatever we're hunting isn't as big as the bear, so we should be okay.
John,
This
do
is
you want to
another
take the
floor.
shotgun just in case?
As you move up,
No, you have a shotgun.
as you move up, the path splits to the left or it continues onward. There is no blood
'Cause if
trail.
I had the shotgun, what would you use?
Right, because you're using the pick light source. Yeah, never mind. I think we're good.
Alright, let's go left. Let's try and-
Head left. Do you
That
all
where the
decide
blood's
to go
coming
left?
from? Yeah.
I say stick together.
Okay.
John's pretty at home.
You move further
in the
into
cave.
the left side of the cave.
He's pretty much thinking, thank God I'm not in like a cornfield or something.
The path opens up, and you find yourself in somewhat of a opening in the cave. There is a large pit that centers the cave with a steep drop, and towards the left of the cave there's a massive boulder overlooming the ledge.
Can we like peer over?
Peer over towards where?
Like into the pit.
Into the pit, you just see that it is just a stony lower level of the alcove. It's a big fall. If you were to fall in, it would be a struggle getting out.
Alright. Oh, no one fall in. Damon, where are you? Stay close.
I'm trying.
Oh, Dorothy's nice.
Dorothy
leap.
fucking leaps over it. For sure.
So you kind of shimmy your way across the upper levels of the alcove as you made your way around the pit.
Is this the whole room?
It sucks. I can't play the game for you. If you look for stuff, you may find stuff.
Then can I look for stuff?
Perception.
Roll perception. Good shout.
Can you have advantage on my torch?
I'll give. Yeah, sure. As long as you're close by.
Yeah.
Okay, brilliant. So as Dorothy waves her torch in your direction, she illuminates something that is of a different color than the walls right next to you. You see, on the wall there is like this membrane-like, muscle-like texture that's encompassing the wall, and it kind of pulsates at your presence. It slightly opens as you approach it. A foul odor comes from within it.
Let's leave. Let's go. Nope.
Can I put my fire against it to see if it responds at all?
Against it?
Yeah, well, like near it to see if it pulsates or like.
Okay. Well, so you're going to make contact with it with your torch. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. Can you roll me a dexterity check, please?
I keep taking these risks.
Okay. Dorothy, instinctually, cautiously, kind of outstretches her arm and places the torch towards this muscle-like wall. And as it opens up, she puts the torch into it, making contact with the inner wall of it. It instantly erupts, igniting, exploding the tunnel. But with her cat-like reflexes, she jumps out of the way in time. The muscle just kind of instantly closes up and chars into a blackness, making it inaccessible now.
Great. So we don't have to worry about going that way. Because we can't.
Alright, let's get out of here.
You want to go?
Let's
You guys
get
want
out.
to try going down the
let's
other
do it.
path?
Yeah, I want to stay off the blood-free path for now.
Oh, is that where the?
I just wanted to get an idea of my surroundings before we encounter anything.
Can you
My
roll
mind.
a sneak check, please?
Ooh, I'm not good at sneaking.
All of us?
Yes, all of you. You're all in the cave.
Oh no.
Wait,
They
where is
heard
that?
me, so.
Oh,
Sneak. Stealth. Stealth, sorry.
at the bottom of your skulls.
Second
Oh.
last.
Ah, 21.
Carelessly,
Oh,
you just...
horrendous.
Carelessly, all three of you just noticing that there was nothing in the other alcove, and forgetting the roll that you heard earlier, you just make your way into the path that leads further into the alcove. As you do, you startle the owner of the cave.
We're
Oh.
fucked.
Fuck.
What?
It turns to look at you and gives an alarming hiss.
What is that?
Roll for initiative.
Oh no.
Thank God John's in front. Am I right?
Why me? I'm not being safe.
I'm in the back.
Hold on, let me clear these again for you guys, sorry.
Does this seem like something we can actually like take?
I don't know. Y'all just stomped in there. All right, let me add your
I
turns,
think I
fellas.
know what we gotta do. I think we gotta use the boulder. That thing in the hole.
Alright,
let me open
yeah,
this up
let's
for you guys.
run. Everyone, sprint.
I can't run.
I'll drag
Is the
you
entire
along.
place lit up? Can we see everything now or no?
Yeah, so now you've opened up this entire area, so now you're able to see exactly what's going on.
Alright, so that's over there. Okay. Right.
Let me get this whole initiative thing done. Alright, so John rolls an 11. What the hell was that? An 11. Damon rolls a 14. Dorothy rolls an 8. I'm going to decide what this freak ends up rolling.
Nat 20. Oh, 110. Wow, good job.
I don't, you noticed it, however, it rolled a 1.
I see into the future.
Alright, fellas. How are we going about this? Oh my god. I didn't see that 110 there. Here we go.
I be the Flash.
I wonder how Tiny's doing.
Alright. So
Poor
who's
Tiny.
going first? Damon, run, kid.
Where are we
Run
running? Where are we
to
running?
the other room.
Okay.
So we're going back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, why do we have to go back? Can we not just run out of this cave?
We don't.
John, is your go? These guys are not moving. They're staying right in place until it's their turn. What are you doing?
Oh, I
Oh, we're
thought
in-
Damon's first because he rolled higher.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I sorry. I got the wrong descending order thingy. Damon, it's your go. What are you going to do?
Can we run out? Can we leave? Like, just run out of this cave? Is that possible?
You could attempt to, however, your foot has a real hard time with being able to put pressure on it right now from the infection.
Can I
I
pick
yelled
up-
to
oh.
Damon for him to run to the other room.
What do you guys want to do? Do you think we have enough to be able to kill this thing?
I say we go
That's
back
it.
to that room of the boulder.
Okay.
Well, that, I mean... it's
I
up to
guess-
you guys.
So where are you going?
John, you're the adult.
Yeah, I tell Damon to run to the pit.
Run to the pit.
Okay. I'm
So,
running to the pit.
I tell you what, you can go over to here.
You can sprint.
If I can get. Oh, there we go. Hold on.
Dash.
But
Dash.
you can move up
Mm.
to there if you want to, because of your
Dash.
hobbled foot. There we go.
I was
All
gonna say,
right,
can I pick him
John,
up and help
your
him?
turn.
I'm also gonna dash,
Oh,
which I can go 60 feet by dashing, can I?
I'll let you go double than where Perla went,
Okay.
or Damon rather.
Fella did that. Alright. I'm gonna run to here, but on my way I'm gonna grab Damon by his little wolf cloak and drag him with me. Can I do a strength check for that?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Let's see, is that strong enough? 30. He's only 35 kilos soaking wet.
If anything, I can grab him when I'm...
So you run up and you scoop Damon up in your arm as you carry him further into the cave.
Yeah,
Is that what
and
you're
I'll
doing?
place him on the opposite side of me.
Okay. All right, Dorothy.
I'm
What are you gonna do?
Hopefully that
also-
creature isn't too fast.
Oh yeah, I'm also gonna go with that. 'Cause I was gonna shoot, but nah, I'm good. I'm gonna save my bullets until we're close range.
You're also running
Same as
away.
where- yeah, same as where John is.
Okay. So seeing the monster as it turns and looks at you and gives a roar, you decide the most natural thing to do is to run away. But the beast lives here. This is his domain. He knows where to go, and so he follows you. He's too big to fit into the tunnel in which you came, but somehow he manages to appear in the alcove anyway that you're in.
Even if it was closed off or inaccessible.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
He kind of just buries his way. He has the spider-like legs. He has the head of a deformed kind of wolf, but it has the inward teeth of a spider, and the arms are deformed and stretched dog legs to vaguely and grotesquely resemble a spider, and it kind of pierces its way through the burnt out tunnel into the same alcove that you're in. Alright. Damon, your turn. What are you gonna do?
If we're gonna attack this thing, I think probably the best thing to do is to start shooting at its leg so it won't climb on the ceiling or anything. Disable it. No?
Disable it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That could work.
Roll me of crossbow, please.
Whoa. Go, kid.
Oh, fuck, where'd it go? Here we go.
Being that the alcove is pretty dark and the monster seems pretty agile on its feet and it's twitching a lot, you take a shot, but it kind of just misses past the spider and it's nervous twitching. John, you'll go.
I'm ready in action
Yeah.
to.
Are you good with this shotgun? Do you want to switch and I'll take the axe?
No, I'm good.
Alright.
You're not having my axe. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you're not having the axe.
No,
I'm
I know.
ready.
I promised to get it back, but yeah.
I'm ready in attack action with both my weapons.
Both your weapons, okay.
Yeah. With the poker still being on fire.
Alright, Dorothy. Yeah, I'll give it a couple more turns. Dorothy, what are you doing?
I'm gonna save that whole thing for the next turn. I'm not gonna shoot at it, but can I roll perception to see if it has any weak spots on it?
Sure. So, looking at the spider, you kind of see that its eyes, its many eyes that bead its head, kind of frantically look towards the light and look back at you and then back towards the light you are carrying. And looking by its furry, hairy kind of like body, you get the idea that it may be weak to fire.
Lucky my poker still on fire. But
The tunnel that he came through, the green one at the top of the map, is it accessible now? Has it grown back or no? Can we still not get through it?
No, it's completely like burnt and charred up, and it's contorted. Only the spider with its overpowering strength can kind of pry the muscle wall apart in order to pass through it.
Alright.
There's another one.
Yeah, I think we gotta go to there. Maybe we could lead it through and burn it so he's stuck in there?
What would you like to do?
He sounds so intimidatingly.
What are you gonna do?
I want a choice. That's all I want.
I kind of look to John and scream, or John and Damon and scream, seeing that it's kind of panicking, I kind of scream, "Fire! We gotta get it somewhere we can light this bastard up."
light him up right here.
I don't know if we can get close enough, and if we risk wasting the torch, then we're fucked. We don't have anything else to light it with, unless you want to use the pick.
Dorothy, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna stay behind. I'm actually I'm gonna start backing up towards the exit again.
So you're going to move further into the small tunnels, okay? All right.
Start backing up towards there. Maybe we can get back through.
The spider-like creature notices that you're trying to give it the slip, trying to run away from it. And
great.
it screeches, this ear-piercing screech that discombobulates your ears and rattles your brain. And in a momentary haze, you lose consciousness, only for a moment, but enough to realize that once you come to, the spider and Damon have disappeared.
Oh my god!
Oh shit.
We're all gonna die.
No.
Can we go back to the nest, maybe?
Yeah, yes.
To look for it? Maybe it's eating. I was joking.
Keep running. I run straight towards where we first saw it.
I'm also gonna. I start.
Actually, no.
Man.
Yeah, I'm gonna quickly look in here. Is he in here?
All right, those are your actions, guys. That's what you've just
Okay.
done. No, the monster is not in here. Damon, what would you like to do? You are at the moment you are encased in this tittering and chattering cage of teeth as the monster has you in its maw and it's climbing along the walls further into its alcove in its cave. What would you like to do?
God, put me on the spot. If I try to attack it, it's probably gonna like. Lord. I guess I'll try to use one of my arrows.
Yeah.
To stab it.
To stab it.
To stab it. Let's use the
like a
arrows
dagger?
to stab it. Like a dagger. Yeah. Can I do that? Can I not do that? I don't know what to do.
Okay, give me a dexterity check then. You have to kind of weave your hand and your arm out of the monster's teeth in order to get this bolt in your hand and do something with it.
Nice.
So, from your previous shot, you already had a bolt in your hand as the monster screeched and snatched you in its teeth. So you already pry it into the monster's mouth. Can you give me a 1d4, please?
Shit. Keyboard's doing something weird.
Yeah, /R space 1d4.
There we go.
A 1d4.
That's 1d4.
That's a lot of damage for a bolt.
Damn, that's really good.
I will
Good
do
job.
it 1d4. There we go. Oh wow, okay, fair enough. So you managed to able to firmly pry the bolt into its upper maw and placing it in between its top and lower jaw, preventing it from closing for a while. But it still has you in its surrounding teeth. John, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna sprint. Wait, let's see how far. 15, 30. I don't know if this is where I should be able to get. Wait, there's 15.
I'll allow you to get to the entrance of the other alcove.
Okay, I run towards the blood. I assume that's its feeding area.
So you run into the alcove with the blood.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops.
Oh,
I'll
Jesus.
Cover that up. Inside, you find what looks like the monster's feeding area. The monster has Damon in its claws, and Damon's trying to struggle with it. It's already got a bolt prying its mouth open, but with its other arms, it's trying to feed Damon further into its mouth by pushing him into it. Dorothy, what do you do?
I'm also gonna
Help
follow
me!
and seeing that Damon is stuck. I'm gonna.
I need assistance, please.
I
I'm
need
gonna
help.
Is he over this fucking pit thing?
So you ran into the alcove, and you also see the grotesque sight of this wolf, this spider. I guess you call it a wolf spider, trying to force feed this child into its mouth that's being pried open by this bolt. So
Is it over this green thing?
in this green thing, what you see here, there is a bright luminescent green pool of ooze separating you and the monster that's trying to feed on Damon. Inside, you can kind of see remains of animals and the skeletons of humans bubbling to the surface as the pool itself pops and moves in this bubble-like manner.
That's definitely acid. I'm not going.
To your right, you see a corpse that seems to have some kind of gear on it. But for now, it's the monster's turn. The monster, reacted to the pain of the bolt that's piercing its mouth open, tries to jam Damon into its mouth by pushing his body with his front paws.
Help me, please.
But it seems disorientated with the bolt in its mouth, and then its eyes kind of distracting it, seeing the other two people enter its alcove, and its attention is distracting. It doesn't quite fully manage to get a firm push on the small body of the child as it's trying to feel its way into finding this small human inside its massive maw. Damon, what do you do?
Can I try to use the same arrow as a dagger and try to hit one of its hands? Like one of its weird, creepy spider hands? Can I do that? Or is that too
Delay it
much?
from pushing it in.
Maybe the eyes.
Can you try like
Could probably
roll
reach
out?
for those.
Okay. Try that.
Head to this
Okay, you can either give me a strength. You could give me a strength, dexterity, or an acrobatics check in order to try and free yourself from the monster.
Be fancy, kid. Do a flip.
Do a flip! There he goes, the
I'll do
little
an
Catholic boy.
acrobatics.
Acrobatics, okay. So seeing that the monster is struggling to try and find where you are exactly, you take this moment, this window of opportunity to try and jump out of its maw, and you kick off the monster's head, freeing yourself from the monster's grasp, and you land on the floor next to him. The monster's still trying to find where you are before it notices that you've actually left its mouth. John, what would you like to do?
Help me, John!
Run up to it, and I'm gonna try to stab it like in all its eyes and all that sort of crap with my fire poker first.
Your fire poker. All right.
Orientated a bit.
Okay, so give me your poker jab, and I'll. All right, nice. Let's have a look here. You try to jam the poker towards one of the monster's many eyes, but John is an easily confused man and wasn't quite sure which eye he wanted to go for as his poker lunged out, and it kind of lands just in between two of them and bounces off of the monster's face, not landing a clean hit.
Does it get disorientated from like at least the fire, because it's on fire, isn't it? The poker.
I'd say it's already disorientated due to its due to the fact that it's got a bolt in its mouth. It's trying to find Damon. It's just been kicked in the head. So it's already kind of like distracted.
Do you say I can axe it with advantage?
Yeah, sure, go for it. Ooh, okay. However, bouncing off of the monster's face with your poker, you decide to follow with the momentum with the swing of your axe, and you end up cleanly hitting the monster's face. Many of its eyes this time. Do damage, please.
Would both hit?
No, just the axe. Okay. Doing 10 damage. Oof.
Nice.
Nasty.
Imagine I had a great axe, mate.
Imagine. Dorothy, what would you like to do?
Can I run to the body and grab the thing before going to attack him?
Would you like to run to the body?
Yeah.
Sure, you can run to the body and search it if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna run to the body and grab something really quick.
Okay,
Can
nice.
I, from here, go over there, or no? Is that too much movement?
That'll be all your action for now. Body, you find a length of rope, and you also find a hunting rifle.
Nice. Okay.
Ooh. Fancy.
All right. So the spider manages to eventually grab the bolt and put it out of its mouth, and it focuses on John, who has just cleaved an axe deep into its head. It's not very impressed with what John just did. But the fact that the axe is actually covering most of its eyes because of the slash and the axe head itself obscuring its vision, it takes a swing at John and completely misses. Damon, your turn.
How far away am I from the creature?
You are right next to it. You're right next to it.
Then can I use my Q and try to... I want to, like, attack it.
You want to smack it with your pool cue.
Hit it. Hit it.
Yeah.
All right, give me the
Yeah.
give me a pool cue swing then.
Oh god. Okay.
Ooh! And as the monster misses John with its claw, you decide to take that moment of opportunity to swing your club onto its head, and you cleanly hit it on top of its massive head. Can you roll for damage, please?
Awesome.
But the monster is very thick-skinned and is able to just completely shake off this hit without even feeling anything. John, your turn. What would you like to do?
I got this, kid. I'm gonna follow up with the hand axe first.
You're going to what, sorry?
Use my hand axe first.
Yeah, okay.
Does it have its wits about it yet, or is it still? Like...
Yeah, now it's focused, it's composed now, and it's ready to come at you with full force.
We're getting fucked.
So you pull the axe out, and now showing a clean cleave in the center of the monster's face, and it presents you a perfect target. And you just end up swinging the axe back into that crevice, further deepening it, doing 7 more damage. The monster flinches in. At the sheer pain of it, and it seems stunned. Now,
Alright, well, I follow up with the poker.
as a bonus action in its stunned state, John and Damon can do a team action if you want to. You can give me...
Let's do it.
Do it.
John, you can roll me an unarmed attack, and it will instantly hit. So if you roll me 1d4, you'll instantly do unarmed damage to it, as if you're going to swing to punch the spider in its dazed state. This
Can
costs
I
nothing.
choose to use my poker instead?
You can if you want to.
Okay.
My keeps sinking. There we go.
It misses.
Yeah.
Alright.
Damon.
Alright. Then the monster's able to regain its wits before, as you swing with the poker, extinguishing the flame, the already dim flame that was on the end of the poker. Dorothy, what would you like to do?
Now that I have whatever the rifle on the rope, I'm gonna go over to the monster too, and with my shotgun rifle do more damage.
Sorry, what?
The shotgun or the rifle, which would do more damage?
I tell you what, I will get the rifle stats for you right now.
All right. Cool.
Damon, next time I'm like tying you to my arm with a rope.
You can use the rope I have now.
I got 3 ropes. I got extension cords.
Okay.
Oh, let me move myself.
Let me just add this real quickly to you, and I will rename it. Hunting rifle. There we go. So you should have a hunting rifle in your character sheet now. Dorothy.
I'm gonna use a hunting rifle.
So the hunting rifle has 2 bullets in it right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna use.
Would you like to use the hunting rifle?
I'm gonna kind of. Is it turned towards John right now or me?
Right now it's in between the two. It's kind of like just sharing its attention between the two.
I'm
So,
gonna.
do we have advantage since we're like surrounded it now?
Yeah,
Sure.
in front of the acid pool,
Sure.
which you can push us into. I'm gonna shoot it towards its eyes again.
Wow, okay. Can you roll that hunting rifle for me, please? Oh. So it's frantic swaying from left to right. It's taking swipes at John. It's taking swipes at Damon. You're able to manage to line up your shot just right that it barely hits the monster in the side of the head. Can you roll damage for me, please? Doing
Nice!
massive damage, like a concussive shot. It pierces its skull, and its legs tend to give out, and it's having a hard time standing on its legs. Its legs are all over the place, as if like jelly now. And again, it's dazed from the concussive bolt. You can do a team action right now if you want to, where you get a free unarmed action against a monster in its dazed state. Dorothy, would you like to start the team action?
Yes, I will.
Alright, can you give me a 1d4, please?
One.
Yeah, /R space 1d4.
2020, he rolled.
Oh, 1d4.
Doing a 1! Being behind the monster
Oh,
and
sorry,
then
mistake.
being behind the monster and doing its oh, is that 1d20? I'll take it anyway, son. I take it. It's within the 4 range. It's within the 4 range. I'm taking it. So, within the monster's concussive state, you see an opportunity of weakness. However, you are behind the monster, and so you're unable to attack its most vulnerable spot, its head, and you end up doing a roundhouse kick into the monster's back, sending it forward somewhat towards John and Damon. John, what would you like to do? Would you like to continue this team effort by rolling a 1d4 yourself?
We're battling it. Yeah. All right.
Actually, no. I'll go with Damon first. Damon, would you like to continue this this team action by rolling a 1d4? It's a free hit on the monster in its concussive state.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. Why not?
All right, 1d4, please. D4.
Oh God, I don't know what's going on with my keyboard. Oh shoot.
I can roll it for you if you don't.
Yeah, if you do it for
sure.
me, something's going on with my keyboard.
1d4. So Damon kind of follows suit of Dorothy and decides to just push it towards against one of its leg joints, kind of pushing its elbow in towards John. John, would you like to finish up this team action with an unarmed attack of your own?
Of course.
Give me a 1d4, please.
Oh my god! How did we all get a 1?
Dorothy starts the onslaught by roundhouse kicking the spider towards Damon. The monster stumbles on its legs. Damon decides to push its legs, snapping one of the elbow joints towards John, and John cocks his arm back and gives a straight punch into the monster's face. The monster ends up falling into the acid pit.
Yay! Is it dead?
It's halfway submerged, and it starts screeching in pain, trying to claw its way out of the acid pool as it starts to eat away at its muscle fibers. How would you like to finish this fight?
I'm gonna
Shoot it.
Damon's dead, isn't it?
Yeah, it's oh. Or is
I would allow it to be anyone's turn right now, as the monster is incapacitated in the pool and it's starting to be consumed by the acid itself.
Can
Can
I
you,
just
like-
chop
oh,
off
go.
one of his legs?
You can chop off one of his legs? Sure, give me an axe attack, please.
More than happily give you an axe attack.
Good job.
So the monster's front legs are trying to claw up against the acid pit, and one of them managed to make it on top of the floor, the surface. John sees, and he instantly picks up his axe and cleaves the monster's leg completely off, and the monster loses grip and falls backwards onto the bed of acid and just completely submerges into it, being consumed by the acid pool itself. And that is the end of the fight. Congratulations, fellas.
Yay!
Wow.
You survived.
We should search.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah, is there any way I can get my arrow back?
Probably not.
No.
God.
The monster kind of took the bolts with it. I would say you have. Wait, you fired one there, it hit the wall. I'd say
I
that
have
snapped.
3 left.
You have three bolts left in your
Yeah.
in your crossbow. Dorothy
Is
has
there any
one
way-
one bullet in her hunting rifle, and I think you've still got like 3 shots in your shotgun.
I have 4. Yeah, I used one earlier.
All right. So
Okay.
all that's left lingering of the monster is a twitching spider leg on the floor that John cleaved off.
Ugh.
Wait, what did the hunter have? I know he had a rifle. What else did
The hunter had a rifle and some rope on him.
You want
What's
to take the
behind
rope?
this rock?
Yes. Can we?
Yeah, can I add the rope to my rope collection?
Of course you
Yeah.
can.
Take it.
Right, I now have 5 rope.
Hold on, fellas. I'm going to be 10 seconds. This coffee makes me want to pee so bad. Hold on.
There goes the dogs.
Is everyone okay? So did anyone get injured in that?
No, I
What's
think
that?
we actually.
Felt
Did
like
I
we
get
should've.
injured? I'm not sure if I got injured. I don't think I did.
Damon,
No.
I'm tying a rope to you. You know those little kid missions with the backpacks?
No, you gotta make like a baby chest carrier. Just carry David around.
Yeah.
Someone should draw that.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Someone
Yes.
should do before and after of all of us.
Oh yeah, for real.
Oh, we did well considering. Sort of rooms.
Wonder how Tiny's doing.
Yeah, how are you doing?
I just miss you guys so much.
I miss you
Crying,
too.
We're
making a
We'll be back.
sandwich, waiting
You're
for
not getting
you.
eaten.
Aww.
You're not getting eaten.
Yeah, at least you didn't. We weren't inside a creature's
Alright,
mouth
fellas.
about to die.
So,
Yeah, we're
have
coming
we
back
decided
to
what
you
we'd like to
now.
do?
Leave.
Leave.
Can we investigate the rest of the
Can we investigate the tunnel a bit more?
The what? Sorry.
The
the
tunnel?
main room?
The main room? Yeah, sure. So the main room has an uneven surface, an uneven floor. By applying your weight onto it, you'd imagine it would start to crumble if you tried to walk over it. But other than that, this cave now seems empty, save for the twitching spider leg in the acid room.
Alright, can
Should
we go
we
and
take the
check on
spider egg?
Tiny now?
The spider
Yeah.
leg. Should we take the leg with us?
Sure.
Dead as a bat.
Take the light?
We're bringing it for you. Tiny, that's our gift. We're bringing you a nice big spider leg to swing around.
Yeah,
All
you're
right,
right.
so you decide to
You,
leave the cave now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
I'm just
taking,
glad
we're
we're gonna go
taking the
see it.
leg.
Oh yeah,
Take-
I tied a rope to Damon like his skid leashes. I tied it to his wolf cloak.
Okay.
Oh god, he's dragging
Alright.
me around like one of those,
So-
like, you know, those little book bags.
Oh mate, we're
with
not
the
having
monkey
any
tail
taken by
book
another
bag.
wolf spider.
Where are you going to head to now? So who's got the spider leg?
You
John?
grab it. Dorothy can carry it.
Who grabbed
I'll give it to Dorothy.
What? I already have
Dorothy.
two shotguns.
All right, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter so long as you have the spider leg. Okay, so we're leaving now. Where are we heading to, guys?
Out.
Yeah, where to exactly? A location.
Uh,
in the forest
We're
now.
looking for the hunter. Was that corpse fresh?
The corpse was
That's
fresh
enough.
indeed. Yes.
No, it probably
Okay,
is the
so-
hunter.
Despite a skeleton, don't worry about that. I don't have a lot of models to use.
Just turn it upside down so it'll be dead.
So, where would we like to go?
Um,
Now we're in the forest.
Well, we
to
dealt
the
with everything,
door.
didn't
You sure did. Would you like to
Yeah.
return to the cabin?
we? Yeah, let's.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay.
I knocked my red fire boots 3 times.
Brilliant.
Oh, I'm not on the map. Screams, where am I?
Alright.
Oh, there I am.
Okay.
Come
so-
on, come on, Damon. Just attach.
Bear
and
with
knock
me.
on the door once
Cloud
more.
leashed him. If they don't answer, we're breaking down the door. I don't give a fuck.
You're back outside the
Hi.
cabin now with your
Damn wolves!
the damn wolves. You're back outside your cabin now.
Fucking kill them.
What would you like to do?
I
Knock on the door.
On the door once
Knock on
more.
the door. Who's knocking?
Me.
Oh, John gives a sturdy and confident manly knock, but to no avail. No one responds.
Alright, I'm axing this.
Just break it
He's
down.
axing the door. Can you give me an axe?
Axe.
No,
Axe
don't.
attack.
No, don't.
Use
don't.
no. The window.
Knock
Okay.
on the window or something.
John raises his axe and as he's about to
No,
land it,
No, stop.
David says no. What does John do in that moment?
No,
Does
I
he
stopped
continue?
myself.
He stops himself.
Good instinct.
Yeah,
Let's
Yeah.
try
Axe
the window.
axe
Well,
raised above
if-
his head. He turns and looks at Damon.
Wolf
Can
boy,
we just
yes.
try to call out for him or?
I'm axing this door.
Guys.
I think we should try the window because it's already half
Alright.
broken.
Knock on the window or something, or say Tiny's
Yeah, wait, can
name,
we
or
just
call
push
him out.
Damon through the broken window?
The window is cracked,
And then
not
it can-
quite broken just yet, but with a bit of force you would be
Yet.
able to open to create a hole inside the glass.
Could we all fit
Yeah,
inside or
that's
just?
It's only small enough for Damon to enter.
But we can. We see no one in the room, right? So we can just get Damon to come open through the window and open the door for us.
Sure. If that's what you want to do.
Okay.
Alright,
Sure, I
Dorothy,
Can we
guess we'll
stay
do
at
that.
the door in
Perception to
case
make
Damon
sure?
needs help.
Okay, so John, would you like to describe what it is that your team is doing then?
So, I'm gonna get Damon up through the window. He can like lock it open a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Try to cause as little damage as possible. Preferably just like if it's a little bit broken, just getting his like little hand in and opening it up like with a little lock. You know.
So the window is completely cracked. In order for you to be able to access the window, you first got to smash it.
Okay, well we'll do that.
Can we use? Do we still have the pick? By any
Okay,
chance?
who is smashing the glass?
Damon, because he's gonna be on.
Damon's smashing the glass. How are you going to smash this
Wait,
glass, Damon?
How high is this window? Sorry, is this like up high or is it like?
If you
up
hold
like
Damon,
this?
Damon is able to smash the glass and go through it.
Can we use the
Okay.
pull cue to hit it?
It's up to
Can bring
Damon.
it.
If Damon's the one smashing the glass,
Yeah.
it's up to Damon.
Go ahead.
And then Dorothy, can you stay at the entrance?
Yeah, the
Just in
door.
case like Damon needs help real quick.
Okay, so again, how are we smashing this glass, fellas?
I guess we use the pull cue to be able
Okay.
to open the glass.
Push it away.
All right, so with the pull cue, Damon kind of pokes away at a lot of the glass to create some kind of crude hole throughout the shards of glass that still connect into the outer edges of the window. Would you like to crawl in?
Yes.
So can you give me
Quietly.
Can you give me an athletics check in order to, or an acrobatics check rather, so that you can kind of slip your way into the window past the shards of glass?
Wouldn't it be
Look,
stealth?
kid.
Or is it acrobatic?
Is
Either one, I don't really
Yeah.
mind. You passed it. So, so because of your small size, you're able to just You're just able to just simply dive right through the window and just roll into the room and stand to your feet. You're now inside the cabin. What would you like to do?
Try to open the door for the rest of the gang. Booby gang.
Okay, you head to the door and you see a wooden barricade that's been slotted in between the door and the wall. Would you like to try and remove it?
Yes.
Can you
That
give
would
me a
be
strength check,
right?
please?
This is not gonna end well.
So as you try to lift it up, as you get underneath the barricade, you jolt yourself up and try and hit the barricade with your shoulder to lift it, but all you end up doing is just bruising your shoulder in the process, and the barricade doesn't even move.
Fuck.
Try again.
I'm not gonna try again. I already hurt myself.
Try. All right.
Would I be able to?
I'm gonna. Can I run over and yell some instructions to him?
Sure.
Alright.
Knock down
So
the
what
door
you're gonna
now.
do is you're gonna like lay down onto your back and then push it up with your legs.
Oh, okay. I'll give you a strength check with advantage for this if you want to try again.
But my foot, my leg is sore. I
It's a
can't
good
do
point.
Use
that.
the other leg.
That's a good.
I'm not doing.
Use your other
Bust down
leg.
the door. Bust down the door. Axe it down.
Oh.
I can't do it.
Alright.
We already did damage
John,
to the
next
house.
time.
John,
All right. Give me an axe swing then, John.
do it.
Being that it's
Yes.
simply just a wooden door that's not moving, John completely cleaves into the door with the axe head, whoa, completely shattering it open, granting a way for the other heroes to enter the cabin.
He's strong, man. Bang.
He's a strong man. He's a strong man.
Next option would be to shotgun it open. Alright, we're in.
Duh, duh, duh.
So
I wanna go.
as John smashes the barricade into splinters, he's able to go into the cabin and opening a way for the other survivors to jump into. You enter the cabin.
Alright, I run straight to the...
Inside, hold on, motherfucker, you're way too fast. Inside, you see that it is completely desolate. You see neither the old man nor Tiny. What would you like to do?
What is this in the
I-
fireplace? That wasn't there.
That is a kettle, and it was there before.
Again, I'm gonna try to open the bedroom.
Try to
This is
open
the only
it.
other room in
door.
the place, isn't it?
Is it really? Maybe you should look around.
I don't know, isn't
Yeah,
this
can I
as
look
big
around?
as the place is?
As you
Can we
look
walk
around, you
around?
see that there is a other room up above.
I'm going into
That
that
was leading up.
with my gun.
Alright, let's go
Go
up
there,
get
where-
it. That's unlocked.
All right, who's
I'll
going
wait
in?
here.
John's going in.
Yeah,
I'll wait
in.
here.
going in.
All right, John goes in. He reveals a bathroom. Simplistic in nature, it does the job, but nothing initially obvious that sticks out to the eye.
Can I inspect this thing over here?
Yeah. So over towards the window, the window lies open and the curtains are being blown in further into the room by the outside wind. And as you see in the moonlight shines off of a huge bucket of water. And it looks like a very makeshift bath in a sense. It's mainly just a big bucket filled with water.
Can I see if there's any like health spray or anything in there?
There is nothing inside the of medical use inside the bathroom.
What's this red stuff next to the toilet?
So look into. Can you give me a perception check, please? So looking at the sink next to the bathroom, next to the toilet, sorry, you're unable to see much within the darkness, and you just see that it looks like a simple bathroom.
I
Can I
feel on
roll
it
as
with
well?
my hands?
Sure, you can roll as well.
Is there a light switch, by the way? Can you just try?
Is there a light switch? Have a look. Use perception. Ho ho ho! As you scan the room, your instincts start to kick in, and you see not only a light switch. As you flick it on, you see an additional light source coming from one of the walls over here.
I'm
Hold
gonna
on,
use the bomb.
let me ping it. There you go.
I'm scared.
Scared.
Alright, let's go. Let's go!
What would you like to do? For all it is really is a wall. You see a wall in front of you, but a faint light coming from the underneath it.
Can we like push the wall? Like, does it give way?
Give it a try. Give me a strength check.
Nah, man, we gotta be strength.
John pushes up against the wall, and as he does so, he feels that the wall actually gives in somewhat, but it's sturdy enough to resist him.
Can I help him? Shit.
I'm standing out here like I don't know what's going on.
Can we call the...
Yeah, you can help John if you want to. So seeing that John is able to somewhat have the wall give way a little bit, Dorothy ends up trying to assist as well, and the wall gives way even further, but it still resists your efforts. What would you like to do?
Axe it.
Axe it! Alright,
we-
give me an axe attack, please. Again, being that this is a wooden stationary object, the axe has no trouble cleaving deep into the surface. And again, the axe, as you pull the axe head away, John manages to pry open a lot of the wood that was inside the wall, and he sees that there is a hole. He forms a hole inside the wall. He sees there is another room inside where light is coming from.
Oh my god. Tiny.
We go in.
No, you've
Can we call out?
you've made a small hole.
Alright,
Here's
put my head
Johnny.
through. Here's Johnny.
Yeah, you've made like a here's Johnny wall, a hole in the wall.
Can we look
I have a
inside
quick
it?
look. I put my head in.
You put your head in. All right, give me a perception
Do I
check,
see?
please.
Isn't there a light? Can't I just see?
No, give me a perception check,
Ding.
because it's like a small hole. All right, as you peer in, you see a small room. The old man is there with his back turned towards you, and he's busy towering over another person that's already on a bed. On the floor, you see it's covered in blood. There are chains on the wall as well, and the stone bed that the body is on is also covered in blood. What would you like to do?
Knock
can
it down the door.
Can I put my rifle through and just shoot him in the... I don't care what the fuck he's doing. This is some creepy shit.
As the hole is
Yeah, it's
formed,
like-
and as the hole is formed, and John looks through the hole to see what's going on, the old man turns and sees John peering into the room. Startled, he moves out of the way towards the gap to hide from you. You shouldn't have come here. What are you doing? You've ruined everything.
This is the act of an innocent man.
I'm gonna skin you alive when I get in.
As the old man moves out of the way, the person on the bed is revealed. Tiny lies on the bed, barely conscious. His arm that was mangled has been severed, and he's been chained onto the bed.
My boy!
My boy.
My boy!
Alright,
help
I'm gonna make a bigger opening. Another axe swing.
Go for it. So again, John cleaves into the wall. Do damage for me,
My
please.
dog's here.
And I
And this time, as he pries away the axe, he completely opens the wall into a door-sized hole, and you're able to move into the room.
step in behind the old man. So what we got here, mate?
The old man cowers in the corner. It's not what it looks like. I can explain, please.
Then explain.
I'm gonna aim my rifle at him. Or start explaining.
So you have the man
Shotgun.
completely cornered in the room. Dorothy trains her rifle sight. So the final bullet in the chamber pointed in the old man's direction. The old man shivers and he reaches for his cane again to lean on it. It was... You don't understand. Your friend passed out not long after you left, I worried for the worst. None of my medicine was treating him. I had to sever the arm off. It was the only way.
Well, this doesn't look very sterile, mate.
I'm but a simple man in the woods. I have no way to get out of my cabin in order to get the supplies needed to make this a domesticated surgery. I had to act quickly. It was the only way to save your friend.
Wait. He is telling the truth.
Tiny chimes in.
Why are you acting so guilty then?
I know what it looks like. I accidentally severed an artery when trying to remove the arm. There's blood everywhere. I can only imagine what you must afford seeing your friend like this.
What's at the trap door?
How about you unchain me first?
The man is
Why
at a
is
loss
it
for words
chained
to
up?
explain the wall.
Can I roll an insight check to see if he's telling the truth?
Sure.
John is not very insightful, but maybe he can get a...
Oh.
John takes pity on the old man, and after hearing his story and seeing that he saved his friend from an imminent doom, wants to believe the old man's story.
Roll intimidation.
Roll intimidation.
Advantage maybe because I have the gun to his head.
Sure.
Ah.
You press the gun towards him, and you demand that you want to know what's going on here. He's not telling the whole truth. The man, he's at a loss for words. He stammers, he shakes even more vigorously. He pushes you out of the way, and he hobbles out of the room. He unlocks the door and closes it behind him into the bedroom. What would you like to do?
Here's Johnny!
I'm gonna unchain Tiny really quick and help him up.
Alright. So, Tiny is chained down by his one remaining good arm.
I'm gonna unchain him. Is there a key anywhere, or is it on the guy?
As you look around, there is no key within in the room that you can see to unlock the chain.
Alright.
Wolfchild
Smash
with
it
me?
with your gun.
Sorry, what
Can
did
I
you say,
use
John?
Is Wolfchild with me?
Wolfchild, yes.
Yeah.
Wolfchild seems to be
Wolfchild
following
is
you.
with you.
Damon just kind of stumbles along, tripping over the dog fur as it follows John to keep up with him. The deflated headed hood is bouncing as he walks.
I swung my axe at it, 24.
You swing your axe? Okay, bang! Effortlessly, you cleave into the door. As you do, you hear the old man scream.
Enter.
Alright, can you do damage to the door for me first?
Okay.
Alright, that's enough damage to splinter a big enough hole inside the room. As you do so, you reveal the way into the bedroom.
Been waiting to see what's in this bedroom.
Yeah,
Indeed.
this entire session.
Is this a whole thing where he's feeding his evil wife? I swear to God.
As you
probably
enter the door,
cannibal.
the darkened bedroom illuminates with the light from the main room of the cabin. You see the old man. He's on the floor, completely covered in blood, lifeless, staring at you with dead eyes. As you look towards the bed, you see Margaret herself. Her skin is covered in an inflamed red kind of hue, and she's feasting on the body of the old man. She turns and snaps her neck towards you, letting out an aggressive scream. She lunges towards you.
Fucking Crimson Head?
She lunges towards you, however, she's been chained to the bed, and as her arms kind of lunge out in front of you, she is restrained momentarily, but the bolts of the chain attached to the bedpost tend to loosen her aggressive lunge. What would you like to do?
Shoot her in the head.
Mac her, decapitate
Go for
her
it,
with my
John.
axe.
Decapitate her. Kill her.
Kill her.
Kill her. Alright, John, you're gonna get one shot at this. What would you like to do?
Smack her with the axe.
Smack her with
chained
the
up.
axe.
Do I get advantage?
No.
Ah.
Enough advantages.
She flails aggressively back and forth, trying to claw her way towards you. She is an unstable target. John kind of tries to ground himself in order to get a clean shot, but in her aggressive flailing, he completely misses. and she lunges once more and frees herself from the chains. Roll for initiative.
All of us or just those two?
All of you.
Oh, I always get shit.
Alright, let me add you fellas in. So can you all...
I have to leave. After this battle, I have to go.
Oh, really? Oh, that's a...
Yeah.
Okay, no problem, no problem. We can make that work. Alright. So,
That's a really good place to end it.
My
John
dog
rolls,
survived.
John rolls a 12. Damon rolls an 8. Dorothy rolls a 3. What's, oh god. Not good initiative rolls, fellas.
I'm strong,
Margaret.
I'm not dexterous. I got -1 dex.
And Margaret rolls. Well, you all did better than Margaret. Good job. John, you're up. What would you like to do? Margaret stands there in this bloody tattered old style kind of dressing gown, and she's got chains coming down from her wrists, and she turns towards you and with arms outstretched, an inflamed bloody red skin hue, and she lunges towards you. What'd you do?
Again, I'm gonna try to like decapitate her from like the neck across the torso. My hand.
Oh, okay, nice.
18. Does it hit?
18, it does hit. Do some damage to me, please.
11.
So she propels herself towards you, and John meets her her momentum with the axe head going straight into her chest, doing 11 damage. Whew. Where's my initiative?
Poker.
Bang, there we go. All right, Damon, what would you like to do?
Wait, poker. Oh,
Oh, okay, poker.
sorry.
Well, while she's pinned in place with the axe head, you follow through with the poker into her abdomen, doing again a massive damage to her. Damon, what would you like to do?
Can I try to shoot her with my crossbow again?
Of course you can.
This is strong zombie.
Ooh, pinned in place by the weapons of John, you're able to get a clean shot on the zombie, shooting a bolt straight into the side of her head. Can you roll for damage, please?
Go on, wolf boy.
Ooh. Margaret seems to lose a lot of her aggressive manner as the bolt pierces through her skull, and she seems to lose control of her motor functions, and her head and body start twitching convulsively. Dorothy, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna use the bottom of my shotgun again to try to break the cuff that's on Tiny's hand.
Okay, cool. Give me a strength check, please. As you smack the wooden butt against the iron chain, it just bounces off as if nothing happened.
Alright.
Tiny, what would you like to do?
I'll tell Dorothy to use the knife in my pocket instead.
Oh, okay. So,
Ooh.
you tell her to use a knife. For Dorothy, I'll allow you to use another strength check with advantage, I guess. I'll tell you what, a dexterity check. Give me a dexterity check with a knife. You're trying to like unscrew the chain off of his arm with the knife.
Where are you guys? We got a situation here.
For real.
As you take the knife from Tiny's, I was gonna say body, from his pockets, you're able to plunge it into one of the screws that's fastening the chains together. You're able to unwind it enough that Tiny is freed from the chain.
Alright.
Margaret with a bolt through her head, an axe in her chest, and a poker in her abdomen is at a loss at what to do, and just aggressively flails. She picks a target at random. Whoa, that is a really long dice roll. Holy shit. And goes for Damon! Doing enough damage. She sinks her teeth into him. Doing...
My boy!
My boy! Doing,
I'm dead.
Hold on, let's have a look here. Let's have a look. How much damage, how much health do you have? Doing 7 damage, putting putting Damon at near death.
Does AC do anything?
Help me!
She completely slammed through it. John, what would you like to do?
Get off
Help
him!
me!
Hand axe!
Uncle John, help
Misses!
me!
Fall through with coca!
Started at seeing the old woman to chew on this little boy aggressively. You take a swing at the axe but miss, but then you follow through with the poker, and you're able to stab her right into the back, severing her spinal cord and severing all of her nerves from her brain, turning her into a lifeless corpse once more. She flops on top of Damon, and that's the end of the fight.
Oh God!
Good
Someone
job,
give me
fellas.
a green herb, please! I was really on the brink of death.
I should have kept you tied up.
Aw. So me and Tiny can leave this room, right? Because the door is broken in.
So, what would
There
you like to
anything
do,
in here?
fellas? The fight is over. George lays dead, completely eviscerated by Margaret, and Margaret lies dead on the floor next to
I'll walk here.
Damon's badly damaged self. Tiny is freed from the
We're like,
attack.
Someone heal me,
Was
please!
the old man lying by any chance and have another axe in here?
There was no extra axe.
Oh my God. Can I see if
What
there's
do with
anything
that?
in this dungeon or room thing? Like,
In the bedroom, you see in the corner there is a bone pile. There is a lot of people, a lot of remains of a lot of people. You can tell by just the sheer amount of bones and also the number of skulls that are piled up into the corner. Tell you that this has been going on for some time. And you find a bulletproof vest in one of the on one of the corpses.
does it cover shoulders?
Does it cover shoulders? No, it just covers the chest area.
Fuck.
It's
Someone
basically
help me, I'm on
it's
the brink
one
of
of the
death.
replicas. Judging by the fatigues the person was wearing, you could tell that this was probably a hunter.
Ah. Is this like bulletproof vest? Is like armor, or this something in addition to armor?
It's armor basically. So it's hide armor for.
Who doesn't have armor? Tiny. What's he
Tiny
got?
is the only one
What you got,
without
boy?
armor.
Yeah, let's give Tiny some more.
Alright, well,
Thank
I'll
you.
go grab it and I'll hand it to Tiny.
Okay, so Tiny, that is a. Let me get your character sheet.
The one-armed, one-eyed chef.
Dexterity. So you have an
Who's the
AC, an
tank?
AC of 16 now. Damn.
Good job.
Tank boy.
All right.
We still have
You
the
just
one
stop
green
tanking,
herb, right?
mate.
Sorry, what were you guys saying?
I need life. I'm dying.
We still have the one green herb, right?
give him the.
You have
herb.
one green herb, yes.
Yeah.
Can't
we
we
should-
rest?
You cannot rest here for it's
Yeah,
a dangerous
let's
area.
not-
You're exposed.
Can't we barricade everything back up, make it safe?
Unfortunately, not. No.
Because he broke the door.
The door is broken on all sides. The windows are shattered, and the old man actually warned of you beforehand that there had been attempts at the intrusion of his house. This place is
I think that
unsafe
was
to
the
rest.
wolves and the wolf spider.
Was it really?
Maybe it is that thing that's following us.
Do you think, could we, well I'm pretty safe up, could we do a short rest while I keep guard and I won't take them out?
Unfortunately, not.
Can
You
you
need
medicine-
to. You need to press on in your attempt to escape Raccoon
I need
City.
an herb.
Yeah.
I'm dying.
Can I do a medicine
I'm
for,
not carrying
Damon?
the herb, so...
All right, so we'll just say that
Tell the old man
we'll
to
say
heal
that
me.
Damon uses the herb. So using the green herb, Damon gets a 4+ health bonus, and is brought back up to 5 health. Still not tip-top condition from Margaret's bite, but better than nothing.
Is
Was
that
Can I
there
what we're
find
doing
the
today?
rusty saw that he used on me?
You can use the rusty sword that he used on you. Yes.
I'll take it.
Right, guys. Oh.
All right, Pillar, have you
Was
got to
there
go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sadly.
So as you apply, so who's applying the herb onto Damon's wound?
I was, because I have medical.
Okay. As Dorothy grinds up the herb and applies it to Damon's wound, the pain of the pressure that the Dorothy applies onto Damon's wound gives him enough pain that he kind of passes out from the shock of it, and is left unconscious. but healed.
Alright, well, I guess I'm carrying Will.
There's your out, Perla. Now you can go off and do your thing. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Perla.
Alright.
Peace
Catch you
out.
next week.
Take care.
Have a nice
Great.
day.
Don't worry, guys.
Take
The
care.
camp, the session is soon approaching its end. We're in the final stage.
Later.
Take care.
Don't worry.
Okay, so
We'll
Damon
let
flops
you
onto the
die.
floor, and John, did you pick him up?
Take
Yeah,
care
yeah,
of my
people.
body while I'm away.
All right, John.
No promises.
So John flops this lifeless wolf over his shoulder. What would you guys like to do? The cabin seems more or less empty now. It's time to press on whenever you're ready.
Did I take the saw?
You took the saw. Yes, you can. I'll give you two of
User
the
disconnected
weapon
from your
of your
channel.
dagger. You've got two of your dagger now.
Alright.
Was there anything else in the bedroom?
There is nothing else in the bedroom, except for the chains
Anything
that are connected to
And the walking stick.
and the
I'd like
walking
to
stick.
take the stick, please.
Yeah. So would you like to
By the
search the old
what?
man's body?
I will.
So as you search the old man's body,
Yeah.
you find the purple herb, a yellow herb, and a key that would most likely have fit the chains that was secure and tiny.
Should we take the chains as well?
You could take the chains, sure thing.
With the keys.
Grab the keys.
Mine is broken there. Can't really lock.
Is there anything at the workbench?
No, it's completely looted now. You've got the. Did you pick up the purple and the yellow herb?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
take the bed sheets.
No. Well, you can rip them off if you want to. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure thing. You can take the bloodied bedsheet stained with Margaret's and her own victim's blood. The crimson sheets.
Yeah, I don't
I
want the
take
whole
the,
sheet. I just want to
yellow
rip
and
some
purple.
off.
Okay.
Just have some cloth.
Okay, so you rip off some material from the sheet, sure thing. So, you leave with the yellow herb, the purple herb, chains, key, and a bit of a sheet. The only way out of the forest is to go further north.
Right. There
Um,
we go. Come on, Damien.
Alright, let's go.
So with the unconscious wolf pup over your shoulder, you lead the group out of the cabin and you head north.
Alright, Tiny, you're back, so you're the tank.
I shall lead the way.
Need
All right, let
to.
me just. Okay.
Where were
so,
you before?
As you try to head up north and leave the cabin behind, you're cut off.
What
A
the
pack
fuck?
of wolves stop you in your tracks and angrily stare you down. They've been watching you ever since you entered the forest. They've seen your endeavors with their pack, and they're also their leader, the spider boss in the cave, and they are none too pleased.
I can't tank this.
There's an overwhelming number of wolves, and they snarl and hiss at you. Let me just.
Let's run back to the
No more!
house.
You are now completely
the
surrounded
house
in a
one hole.
circle of the wolves. They give no quarter. They stare you down.
I like yell at them and intimidate.
But before they could do anything and lunge out at you, a behemoth of a creature pushes past the pack, scattering them in fear. A bear, but of enormous size and unlike anything you've ever seen, looms behind you. Run.
Right, run.
Run!
Yeah, run,
Let's go.
run, run.
Run. Oh, yeah, you still.
All right.
I've had this thing before.
Music's a bit
I
loud.
don't expect it to be used on me.
All right. So, as you try and run away from the bear, this thing is of an enormous size and quite deformed. You look closely at it before you turn to make your escape. And you see that there is it's merged with another smaller bear that's slightly protruding out of its shoulder. Its deformed limbs, its arms, and its legs are kind of protruding out of its back as well. As you run away, the path splits in front of you. There's a left path and a right path. Which one do you want to take?
I head straight right.
You head straight right.
I'll follow John.
I'll follow.
You head right. Okay.
Can I use my torch as kind of like a warning to get them away from us a bit?
This bear gives 0 fucks about a torch. Okay, so you make it further into the woods. The area is barely lit by your dying torch. What do you want to do?
Run.
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 Keep running.
No time to light the torch.
As you run forward, you come across a bridge. Move
What
forward,
type
please,
bridge
guys.
is it?
There gonna be any truck approaching again?
As you move forward, you come across a bridge. However, the bridge is broken. And it goes over a very fast tide of river. What would you like to do?
Leap.
Leap, okay. John, can you give me an acrobatics check, please? Oh, no,
I do
athletics, sorry.
athletics,
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
long jump.
Yeah. Athletics, sure. And athletics, as John kind of takes his momentum and he jumps off the bridge with his boots. He's got Damon on top of him, however, and it kind of weighs him down and makes him unstable in his footing as he jumps, and he lands into the water, sending him and the unconscious Damon traveling down the river.
No.
Oh,
Dorothy.
shit, what do we do?
Dorothy, what do you want to do?
Follow me. It's all part of the plan.
Bear's coming.
Out when I hear.
I'll just jump
or
into the
when I
water.
see, John's plunging into the fucking water.
I'll just put Damon with you.
Tiny, we gotta go, and I kind of start.
Dorothy,
pushing
sorry,
them forward.
you haven't jumped yet. You haven't jumped yet, Tiny. So, Dorothy, what are you gonna do?
Damien's in the water.
Yeah, Damon is in the water. He was on top of John.
Oh shit.
He's tied to me.
Dorothy, what
No,
are you
I'm
going to
gonna-
do?
Everyone's already jumped in or no? Has Tiny jumped in?
No, it's your turn.
Not yet.
What are you going to do?
I'm gonna fucking jump in.
You're going to jump in the water.
Meditate water and John's in
Still
the
part
water
of the plan.
Okay, sure, John. You jump into the water and you meet John and the unconscious Damon as the tide starts to take you downriver. Tiny, what are you going to do?
I'll jump into the water too.
You're jumping into the water too? Okay.
Wait for me!
You only got one arm.
Tiny, kind of with one arm, and he's just woken up from his unconscious state. He's lost a lot of blood. He can barely see in the darkness with one eye. He kind of trips and just face plants off of the bridge into the water and just starts floating into the water towards you guys. The bear takes a look. No, it's the bear's turn. The bear looks and he just sees easy prey in the water like fish. And he just jumps in as well. He grabs Tiny he grabs Tiny in the process. And aggressively shakes him. How much damage
shit.
does this fucking bear do again? You guys done fucked up here. Ugh. I jump in the water. Brilliant. He does. God, my eyes are fucked today. He does 9. He has multi-attack. He does 9 damage and 12 damage. He instantly throttles Tiny into a lifeless ragdoll with one death
shit.
point already onto him. What are you guys going to do?
Your tank is dead.
Is there any way I
Who
can
else tank are you?
John, what are you going to do?
Well, I got Damon tied to me because he's that little leash boy.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to drag him and me out of the lake.
You're going to try and swim
strength.
out of the lake. Okay, give me an athletics
Like
check, please.
athletics.
Yeah.
I get 16.
You, as you missed your jump and fell into the water, Damon drifts off away from you, but you manage to kind of reel him in with the rope. With him back on your shoulder, you swim single-handedly back onto the shore on the other side.
Come on, guys. Why did you jump in the water?
I know. Why did you jump in the water? Dorothy, what are you gonna do?
rock here. Is there any way I can kind of stabilize myself onto one of them?
You can stabilize
In the water?
yourself onto onto, say, this rock. You could climb up onto
Like
this
those.
rock or this rock here.
Yeah.
2 rocks. Yep.
Uh,
I'll allow one more action if you make it there. So can you give me
this
a?
one over here that's closer, like right across from the parrot.
Okay, can you give me an athletics check to see if you make it, please? Athletics.
Athletic.
Yeah. Good thing that wasn't acrobatics. Okay. You tried to swim in and catch onto the rock, but as you do, the tide, you make contact with the rock, but the tide just pulls you away further beyond the rock, and you start drifting beyond it. Tiny, can you give me a constitution check, please?
Like RD20?
Just click on constitution on the left, please, mate. The con number.
Can't find it. Where?
So underneath, like the strength, dexterity, and all of those stats.
Oh.
CON, con.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
Complete. The fact that you fell into the water and you're unable to swim stressed your cowardly self out, and then not only that, this monstrous entity, this bear, just capsizing you further into the water and just throttles you unconscious. You're unable to do anything about it, and the bear just shakes you once more, throwing you off to the side. And your body just lingers in a puddle of blood in the water, and he starts swimming towards Dorothy instead, ready for his next meal. John, what would you like to do?
I'm sorry, Tiny. I grab a rope, and with my strength, I throw it towards Dorothy and try to reel her in. One of my 5 ropes.
Oh, Christ. Okay, so, can you give me
Bears
a...
hated water.
Brandra, can you give me a... What check would that be to kind of throw it in her direction?
To throw it, I'd say athletics. Like
Athletics,
sort of
alright, then give me an athletics check. See if you cast it towards Dorothy. Athletics is 12. As you lasso the rope towards her, you throw and it lands right next to her. Dorothy, your go. What would you like to do?
Grab it.
I'm gonna grab it and start pulling myself towards it.
Alright, okay. Can you give me a strength check, please? Strength 15. Okay, brilliant. So you manage to grab onto the rope and you start pulling yourself in. The bear tries, as you change direction, the bear tries to correct its course to swim against the tide to catch up with you, but he doesn't quite correct himself in time because of his hulking size, and he starts drifting further out. But he does manage to correct his plane in your direction. I'll have you come this way like this. John, what would you like to do?
Tiny. Is Tiny like close?
Tiny's unconscious, just literally starting to drown in a pool of his own blood in the water.
Can I lean in and try to grab him out?
Sure thing. Can you give me a dexterity and a strength check, please? Because you're doing 2 jobs at once.
Dex. Oh, that's the best dex
Oh.
ever.
Bless you.
You hold on. You somehow manage to hold on to Dorothy's rope with one hand, and you lean down and you grab Tiny with the other, and you yank him out of the water.
Alright,
Dorothy, it's your
I
go.
just need you to pull yourself.
I roll another strength myself.
Yeah, sure. Give me another strength check, please. So because of John's stabilization, you were able to move more closer towards him in the process. Give me another strength check, please. $15. It's enough to make you to shore. So all of you are on
Is this
shore
being
now.
pulled by the tide?
All of you are on shore now. However, Pillar is unconscious around John's shoulder. Tiny is unconscious, bleeding out on the floor, and Dorothy has just made it onto shore. The bear starts focusing all of its efforts to zone in on the group, all nicely bundled in a nice kill circle for him. and he makes it just onto shore, his front paws making it onto land. John, what are you gonna do?
Shit. Dorothy, you don't have to look after, like, just run. So I'm gonna grab Tiny.
Alright,
Just
and I'll
by,
grab-
like his belt, pretty much, and I'll grab Damien, and I'm gonna run.
So, give me a strength check for Tiny, please.
11.
You barely just make
He
it.
doesn't weigh that much, I'll have you know, because he's only got half and
But
half.
he's dead weight,
I'm
mate. He's just
tiny,
flopping
man.
all over the
I'm
place.
small.
You tried to pick up Tiny, but he's covered, he's drenched in water, and his
tiny.
unconscious body make for an awkward object to pick up, and with only one hand, you could just barely get him underneath your arm, and it's kind of weighing you down to the side a little bit.
Can I just drag him?
You could drag him if you want to, yeah, sure. So you end up dragging Tiny. Tiny,
And I
can you
can pick
get...
Damon up, okay?
Tiny, can you give me a constitution check to see whether or not the dragging just kind of puts you further into a death state?
Oh shit!
Oh no, this is his last
My
one, isn't
God.
Nah, this will be the second last one if he messes it up.
Like, don't fail me now.
So John just grabs Tiny by the boot
You're
and starts
very-
dragging him, and Tiny is just face down, eating dirt and rocks in the process, just further bringing him closer to death.
it? But we move forward a bit.
Yeah, you move forward a bit. Dorothy, what would you like to do?
Can I use 2 actions?
Can you what, sorry?
Can I use 2 different actions?
Sure, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna run, but can I, for a second, aim my rifle towards the bear and shoot?
Sure.
Yep.
Alright.
Running, just so you know,
Very
later for later on, running movement is an action, so you can just use your movement however you want.
Yeah, so you can move and shoot, you can do that, I'll allow that, go for it.
I'm gonna...
So, you fire your final bullet in your hunting rifle, and it whizzes right past the bear.
No!
Your muscles are cold from being drenched and submerged in the freezing water of the dark forest. But you manage to get away from the bear. The bear, unobstructed, makes his way onto land and starts chasing you down.
Hasta la vista, Beardo. Oh.
John, what would you like to do?
I'm
can
still
make
running.
You can make it to the edge of the map with Tiny and Damon if you give me a strength check. Because now you're lugging 2 people and yourself at the same time.
Can I help carry Tiny?
You can help
Why
carry.
is this so shit? Yeah, can I
Fatigue
help-
is starting to
help?
set in now, and you start to falter as you're carrying Tiny and dragging him along the floor.
Trying.
Dorothy,
Trying.
can you give me a strength check, please?
I don't know where I went, by the way.
Ooh!
Ooh!
But Dorothy, sensing the urgency, just scoops up Tiny's head, and along with John just grew like 50 feet. Along with John, ended up is able to suspend Tiny in the air, so he's not being dragged on the floor anymore. And you make your way out of the forest. You move into a clearing.
Bear.
But the bear is in hot pursuit. You see in the distance.
The-
You see in the distance a mansion start to come up into view. The bear is just crashing down trees and just it's starting to pick up speed and momentum. You're not going to last a further pursuit with this thing as it has the advantage now. What would you like to do?
Run into it.
Run into the mansion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, as John runs into the mansion with Tiny completely being suspended, with Dorothy holding his head up, you run into the mansion. John shoulder barges through the door, and as Dorothy makes her way through, she just gives it like a donkey back kick and slams the door shut and throws over a barricade, stopping the bear in its tracks. It smashes against the door and tries to break its way in, but the reinforced old, gate-like style door prevents the bear from being able to break through, and eventually, the bear gives up chase. You have made
Yeah.
it.
Fuck you.
Good job, guys. That was rough.
Good job, team!
Tiny's gonna die.
Whew. I didn't think you were going to survive that. Okay. In the mansion.
I used all my good luck in the first half.
Yes.
Give
Oh
me
God,
some luck.
I didn't roll under a 20, and then when it mattered, I roll past a 10.
The mansion is
You're
covered in
+5.
the mansion foyer is covered in darkness. But as you set Tiny down, the lights start to illuminate, flicker to life, and they start to dimly light up the foyer. There is a massive staircase that welcomes you in the center, leading upwards into a second floor. Doors to your left and right. A bookcase, a dining table, a sitting area. It all looks very luxurious, but neglected.
Yeah.
I'm gonna help Tiny sit down on one of the chairs and
Okay, so you lay Tiny on one.
Lay down.
You lie Tiny on one of the couches.
can I roll medicine to see, or perception to see, like, where he's injured?
Okay, as you start to
Against the
sure,
wall,
go for it,
buddy.
go for it.
Perception or medicine?
Either one you want.
Perception, that was good. Nope.
All you can discern from looking at Tiny is that he is just a hair's breadth away from dying. He is completely mangled, nearly unrecognizable from the Tiny you started your adventure with.
Aww.
But before you could learn any more about his grievous wounds, a speakerphone crackles and screeches to life, and you hear a voice echo out of one of the speakers. Welcome, travelers. I see you've made it. To be honest, I didn't quite think you would.
And what do you mean by that?
I've been
Other than, like,
watching.
shouting to no one in particular.
I've been watching your escapade ever since you entered this forsaken forest. I must say I'm very impressed with what you're capable of. But you must be tired from your adventures. Why don't you rest? Take a moment. You're going to feel much better very soon. Before you could respond to anything, the voice cuts off, the microphone halts, and a noxious gas starts to pour in through the vents of the room. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna put on my fire mask. I'm gonna look it up so I actually have my firefighter.
Can you give me a dexterity check, please?
For putting on my helmet.
Yes.
Alright.
As you try to, you notice the gas, and your fireman instincts instantly tell you to put on your mask. You fumble for it, but as you do, you drop it, and it hits the floor. And before you could do anything, the gas fills the room and fills your lungs also. You start to get blurry-eyed and collapse to the floor. As you do, the speaker comes alive once more. Welcome to Burnside Manor. Your eyes fade, and you can see someone, a figure, a seated kind of figure, start to come towards you, and you hear the faint sound of light machinery operating before you lose consciousness. And that is the end of session 1 of our Resident Evil D&D campaign. Good job, fellas.
Holy shit.
You made it to Burnside Manor.
Steve
Oh,
Burnside.
Steve Burnside. It's a Burnside.
Oh,
You see, you get John to do anything that isn't related to strength, and he's shit. He's wearing his own helmet.
If there's any form of like quickness needed, John's fucked. Good job, guys, you made it. I honestly thought one of you were going to die this session, especially when all of you opted to hop into water when being chased by a bear.
I didn't do it by choice.
No, you didn't. You fumbled. I give you that. I was just like,
Wolf boy.
I guess we're swimming now, boys! And you just jump in. And yeah, didn't quite work out. Tiny, I'm so sorry. I wanted to give you a moment of heroism, I really did. But the dice rolls weren't in your favor this time, mate. Oh boy. However, I will say this: based on one of your individual decisions this session, one of your fates have been sealed now. One of you has already been chosen to die for this campaign.
oh great.
Better not be a little
Be
wolf
me.
boy. You're babysitting him.
Oh, well, we'll find out what happens
Well,
next.
now
Just
we've all
take
done
Tiny.
it.
So he's last. last half.
I guess we'll find out next session. In session 3, the Burnside Manor. I'm excited for this one, guys.
Sounds good to me.
Excited for this one. How do you feel? How do you like it? Do you have a good time?
He's gonna die.
I feel like,
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, you enjoy
yeah,
it?
awesome.
Yeah, that was great.
Nice, I'm glad you did. Let's just go through your decisions then. Alright, so in the dog fight, where you had the fight with the domesticated dog, with a successful animal handling roll, you could have actually managed to tame it and have it fight by your side, and it would have guided you through the cave. However, it got triggered into a fight and played along with the wolves that were kind of bullying it into submission. Let's see, with the spider fight, it used the tunnels in order to go from alcove to alcove, and after finding out that they were flammable, seeing the second one, you could have ignited it while the spider was inside and instantly blew it up. You could have also pinned it into place by taunting it and having someone get it into position while another person pushed a boulder on top of the spider, which I was thinking one of you was going to do, but no, I quite liked how you handled it anyway. What else was there? You could have ran away from Margaret and it would have triggered a different scenario other than the bear. You could have gone a different pathway when running away from the bear, and it would have you struggle with a different kind of obstacle to get through instead of a broken bridge. And for the most part,
What was the obstacle?
the other obstacle I will show you right now. The other obstacle was this. You would have been tasked with running through a spiderweb-filled forest of dead trees.
Oh, thank God.
You would have had to try and cut down the spider webs while being pursued by the bear.
You all jumped in the water.
So, what do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think you would have preferred? Would you prefer the bridge, or would you prefer the spider webs?
I did take a spider web.
You would have took the spider
Yeah,
webs.
'cause I could've
Well, I
burned
guess
it.
it would
I
have
got a
meant that
knife.
you didn't flop and drown instantly. That would have been good.
I thought that the river would take
Yeah.
John to another map.
Ah, yeah, maybe if you lingered a little bit longer in the river, who knows what would have happened.
I will be dead.
Yeah, you would. Honestly, I did not want
Is
you to
there-
die, but the dice rolls were not in your favor, and I was like, if you did not get out of that forest then, and the bear caught you and fucked you up, that would have been the end of Tiny. But no,
Save
you
him.
pulled,
The bear.
you pulled through once more,
You
Tiny.
got 2 death saves, huh? Or death.
Yeah, two death penalties, one more. So he got one from being throttled like a rag doll by the bear, and then one while he was being dragged by John across the floor.
Which could have been
Hey,
fucking
hey,
prevented.
man, it would have been just better than being dragged on the floor than being left on the floor.
Hey, whatever
Yeah.
works, eh?
Was there any things like when we were at the house or in the caves that we could have picked up, or the campsite?
You picked up everything in the campsite, the caves, and the house. So the house is all fully explored. So you did well in that front. Yeah, it's all good, guys.
This is a pretty big
Nice.
manor. I'm sure they have another axe somewhere. Maybe a nice big display.
Did we
axe
drop
with, like,
any of
some
our-
medieval armor?
No, you didn't drop anything. However, your hunting rifle is now out of ammo.
Alright.
What if my team can't find me in time? Will the doctor kill me?
If Dorothy didn't roll that high perception check when in the bathroom, they would never have found your little torture room. I would have. So while you guys were in your cave adventures, I was actually talking with Tiny in a narrative whisper text conversation and I was saying how the old man was sawing his arm off with a rusted, jagged bone saw and everything like that, and Tiny was trying to make jokes and get out of the situation, but the old man wasn't having any of it. If Dorothy failed to perceive, or just didn't try in the first place, you would have had the option to try and make some loud bangs with a strength check in order to get their attention. If that failed, Tiny would have died.
Oh my god.
I thought he was a good man.
So the idea was that the old man, his name was George, by the way. Thank you for asking about his name.
Fuck him.
The old man George had a wife, and if you asked a bit more about his story, you would have learned a little bit more as well. George was an old man who ended up working for Umbrella. However, he didn't like the medicine. He wanted to get into medicine to try and help his wife fight tuberculosis. However, the medication ended up making her condition worse and ended up causing her death than actually helping her. So he left Umbrella and ended up taking his own homegrown natural medicine profession, or to try and combat what Umbrella was doing. However, during the zombie outbreak, as he was burying Margaret, she came back to life, and he took it as a blessing, a second attempt at life, and put her in the bedroom where he was constantly trying to find a cure for her tuberculosis. And yes, in the process, he kind of cottoned on to the fact that she had a hankering for meat, and so therefore anyone who was unfortunate enough to come by the cabin, he would convince him to stop him for a while, sipping some of his tea, and then mysteriously passing out, only to wake up in his little torture chamber where he would start to remove piece by piece arms, legs, organs of the poor visitor in order to feed his wife while he looks for a cure for her. And that would have been the fate of Tiny had you left him there. He would have first lost an arm, which he did. His arm was given to Margaret in the process. But then it would have been another arm, and then a leg, and another leg, and eventually Tiny would have just disappeared.
Oh.
I was worried. I was like, I wonder what Tiny's up to, and apparently you were being, murdered.
Yep.
When you whisper me, I thought, fuck, I'm dead. It's done.
Yeah, my first whisper was something
done.
like, "Don't tell the others." And then we just went
Oh
to
my
this narrative of how he started to feel dizzy, passed out. He wakes up in a small room, blood everywhere. The old man comes in. Tiny tried to be asleep, but he's like, "Don't try and play a fool with me, young man," and started cutting his arm off and shit. Yeah, but thankfully, Dorothy was able to successfully find a light switch and also see that there was light coming from underneath one of the slits in the false wall. But now all of you are unconscious. Tiny's fucked. Damon is barely alive, and Tiny and John and Dorothy you're all passed out anyway from this noxious gas.
Did I drop my helmet?
You did drop your helmet, but don't worry.
My helmet. I can't even put it on.
I feel like
oh shit! And you just dropped it and just took a big deep breath of that stank and went to sleep. Alright,
shit.
guys. So how did we like that compared to the first session? The first half of session
really
1.
good.
Yeah?
This was a bit more active, I think.
Bit more active, yeah.
Had more tension.
Yeah, so I wanted it to be a bit of a slow burn at the beginning to I didn't want there to be instant tension, but by the time you did the first half, I wanted to be like, okay, so now you're with it. Let's amp up the the intensity a little bit and have you take on some more daring stuff.
I also
Alright,
found that.
Can we check the live app?
Can you what?
Or
So
is
yeah,
it
you could.
spoilers?
You could check the live stream. There's nothing spoilery there for you now, because
Right.
because this is the end of the session now. There's nothing here that the chat knows that you don't know.
I also found a secret message in the cave.
You what?
I already tweeted to your Twitter.
Okay, sure.
I like how it's like, oh, I'm gonna die. Just that's all they put.
Yes, good job. I think you might be the only person who managed to find that secret message. I'll be sure to actually tweet that to me. Yeah, you just did. I'll retweet that. There you go. Good job. No one else saw that. Brilliant.
Wow. Okay.
All right, guys. It's nothing
Oh my
major.
God.
Don't worry. It was just a bit of fun. All right, that's going to be the end of session 2, Seeing Ghosts,
I saw
and
that.
we're going to be coming back next week for session 3, The Burnside Manor. So thank you for stopping by, chat. Thank you for stopping by to take part, players. It was a bunch of fun. cannot wait to see you all for session 3. Let's see what the manor has in store for us.
Thanks, everyone.
All right, take care, fellas. I'll see you all next week. Bye, 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 bye.
Bye, guys.